我是好心情，我来参加派对，我跳舞。If you're still boring, came to party today, stand like fool. Bad vibes exhausting, move your body, let the music fill you. It's not hard, it's easy, listen baby, oh yeah, do what I do. Brizzy says, hands on hips, Brizzy says, shake like this. Brizzy says, spin then dip, come up slowly, touch your body.
Less than two crew, welcome back to the pad once again for the last time in Connecticut. Absolutely surreal stuff. Okay, hold on. First of all, what's going on with my hat? What is this? Hat fluff. Great. Love that. Anyway, listen. I've been packing, okay? Look. The shelves are empty. The shelves are getting emptied. The whole house is getting done out. It's happening. It's happening. We got our place locked in. We begin our driving on Friday, and it didn't quite hit until I put the tweet out today, you know. I've never streamed not in Connecticut, which, like, I understand is like, okay, so actually I would technically have in Canada, but I mean, like, this has been my streaming room for most of my streaming career. Like, the first year was at that other place. The rest of it has been here, which is nuts. Anyway, let me say hello to the early chatters, then let's talk some more, okay? Welcome into Lori, Jinx, Sal's here. Devi, what's good? Welcome in. Vinyl in the building. We got Kansas, Jenna Lee, Megal Bagel. What up, Daisy? Evening to you. Lulu in the building. Welcome in. Pinky, once again with the 53rd month. Hey, Pooya. Been away for a while. What's good? Hey, Pinky, welcome in. Pinky, I can see the founder badge next to you. I know you're an OG here. I'm happy you're back, Pinky. I hope you've been doing well. And welcome back. Welcome back with open arms, shall I say. Hold on. I don't want my music shuffling right now. I said don't shuffle. Why are you shuffling? Okay, this is annoying me. Okay. It's not letting me do it. I want to restart my Spotify real quick. But anyway, let me not get distracted here. Kalita, welcome in. Grace, hope you're doing well. Walling, what's up? What's the lore on this move? Pinky. The lore, the TLDR, if you will, is Liana got a new job. As of, 2 weeks now? 2 weeks ago? 2.5, maybe 3 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago. Something like that. And we are moving. We are moving, and we are doing a big move. Big move. Moving to Minnesota next week. So we just got our place locked up on Tuesday. We got movers coming on Thursday next week. We are leaving on Friday, and we are packing all the time. I've been up since 9 today doing stuff. So it's a little lot. It's a little lot, you know, but we're having fun. We're trying to make it work. That's the TLDR. Where was I? Live, welcome in. Tara, what's good? Gina. Not me. Welcome into Gina. Rob with 2Bs, hope your new place is finalized. It is, and we got the place we wanted. I saw someone else ask that as well. Thankfully, it worked out. It all worked out. Susan, welcome in. Arabin, thank you for your 33rd month. Appreciate you. Tafka, what's up? Jennifer, happy last New Haven pet. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Happy last New Haven pet to you too. Jen Rad's a little mythical. Jade, hello. Happy long weekend to you. Memories, what's good? I'm doing good, Susan. How are you doing? Welcome in. Little Miss Andre in the building. What up? Red Wing says, I hope you watched the United game yesterday. You know what? I did. And I haven't gone through that many emotions watching a football game in years. It was amazing. I'm so happy, but I was so mad for like a good 20 minutes. So I'm doing good. We're blessed. Let's see. Lori and Vine, I think I've said hello both of you. Hello again. Why not? Musketeer, celebrating quitting my toxic job today. Congratulations, Musketeer. Here's to you. I hope you find the job you're looking for next. The next chapter is blessed, and this chapter can be left behind. Walling, welcome in. Devi, hello. Terra Teeth, what up? Yes, Mega, we did get it. Yeah. I'm so happy. Generally, yeah, that was the one. So yes, I got the place we wanted. How many pads on the pad so far? Is this second or third? What do you mean? Can you elaborate, please? Tell us about the place. So excited. Congratulations. You'll get to see bits of I'll tell you this much. Hold on. I'll tell you this much. This new place, I'm going to have a room little bigger than this or eerily similar to this in size, which is great. So we'll have a nice setup for that. The other thing I can tell you is that based on the way our kitchen is, I feel like, you know how I've said this kitchen is not good for cooking streams? That kitchen is good for cooking streams. We can do more cooking streams. So that's great. I'm very excited about that prospect. It's sad to see the shelves empty, but we cannot wait to see the new place. I'm excited for y'all to see the new place too. And myself. I've not seen it myself, like in person. So, Susan, thank you. Laura, thank you for the 51st month here. Appreciate you. Welcome back into Lesson 2 crew. Samantha, welcome in. You will get a new setup. That'll still be one of your New Year goals. This is probably not how you thought it would be. This true. I will be able to customize it more because it'll be blank and because some of these things will not be in that room anymore because we'll have storage space. Some of the clutter can go away and we can really do something different here. Good luck with your move. Thank you, Lauren. Appreciate it. Forgot it was Friday. So excited to have this to bring some good vibes from the night. I got you, Samantha. I got your back. Wait, are you Mosa next Friday? Final movie draw process or furniture. Good luck. And Hero, I'm not gonna lie, I don't understand what your message means. Can you repeat it if possible? English 8 Muffin, thank you for the 36th month here. Appreciate you. Henry with the Prime sub. Welcome back for your 7th month. Henry says it's been a minute. I have not seen you around here, but happy you're here for the last pad from Connecticut. As of right now, looking at my roster right now, I have 10 players for Goose Goose on Sunday. And I think there's a couple of people that are maybes. Even if we have 8 people, we will play at least an hour of Goose Goose on Sunday. So we'll have one more final stream here before we head on out. Yeah, Liana has a job she's very excited about. So I'm excited for her. We'll see how it goes. 9 a.m. in the morning, that's too early. For me, it absolutely is. It absolutely is. Given that I went to bed at 5. Friday and in a week from today, yes. So next week this time I'm gonna be on the road. Hey gang, this crew member is going to a whiteout NHL playoff game tomorrow of Winnipeg versus St. Louis Blues. Christine, hope you have fun. Who are you rooting for in that game? You a Winnipeg Jets person or a St. Louis Blues person? Are you driving to your new place from Connecticut? Yes, it's gonna be fun. Me, Liana, and the two loud cats together. I'm requesting you watch the multi. Okay, all right, RGA fan. Enough. Okay, don't make me ban the word mole in the chat. Don't make me do this. Let's leave it be. That's so awesome that Liana's removed. Yes, that was so good, Tara. So she was able to go see it. And that was all we needed. We were first in line for the applications because we were the first ones to get a viewing and we had our applications sorted. So actually what's funny is when we were recording the PAL this week, we had a moment where we stinger transitioned out and back in. In that time span, we got the news that she had seen the place and Liana had emailed our application and everything immediately right then. And then by the next morning, we had the place locked up. It was perfect. Have Clam and Pearl figured out something odd is happening? So interestingly enough, Clam is being very chill right now. We obviously have moved a lot of stuff. Like we've moved all the paintings in the living room. We have suitcases in the living room. Like I took all my clothes out of this closet and our bedroom closet, and I purged the fuck out of my clothes, donated the ones I wasn't going to take, and packed that up right before I came live here. So they know that there's some shit going down. But I will say, so the reason I woke up at 9 today, and I will catch up with your chat, so don't worry, keep the chats flowing, keep it going, keep it flowing. Let me just say, I do see from the corner of my eye, Dupree's got with the 5 gifted. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Steffi's once again back in the Lesson 2 crew. Chestnut Checkers, LS Wit, Donna the Main, and E Heart, part of Lesson 2 crew. Compliments to Dupree's Gal. Thank you so much, Dupree's Gal. Appreciate it. Ash, thank you with the 51st month. Appreciate you. I'm going to catch up with your messages. So our plan today was by noon, we were going to start doing packing, moving stuff. But like I said, I woke up at 9. My plan was to wake up at 11. So Liana woke me up at 9 because we have our cat carriers under the bed and you need to lift it a little bit, lift the lip of the bed to like pull them out. And Liana needed me to wake up because like she's not about to lift this bed with me on it as well. And basically she had noticed that Pearl had like a bit of a wound underneath her right paw. That she wanted to get checked out. So she had called the vet. The vet said they had time for Pearl, so it was perfect. So she gets the carrier, and then turns out, I guess good news is that it's nothing serious. It could be, they gave us like 3 things it could be, but the most likely outcome is that it's like over licking, over grooming from Pearl, which makes sense because Pearl, I feel like, doesn't have a good sense of when to stop. So we got her some medication and stuff. So thankfully she's fine. But other than that, they've been chill. Like the girls have not been panicking about moving stuff, which is great. Tell Liana we love hearing about the move on the PAL. She knows. Dupree's guy, she knows. If anything, I'm the one that's trying to be like, okay, let's talk about some other stuff too, because the move has basically become a whole both our personalities for the last 2 weeks. I know everything there is to know about Minneapolis now. Like I've over researched and I'm excited, but my God, every little thing that I'm like, ooh, do they have this? Or ooh, where's this thing? I know all the locations. Russ, welcome in. How many moving boxes have the girls jumped into? None, generally, because by the time we open a box, we've filled the box up. Yes, cooking stream love from y'all. Love to see it. Excited for that. Are you Minneapolis proper or the suburbs? Looking like suburbs is our location. Did someone see the new place? Yeah, we had a family friend see the place in person. Liana's cousin once removed. Happy final pad for this room. Good luck with the moving. Thank you, Christian Mingle. Thank you so much. Will you need to drive or can you walk places? So there's stuff that's going to be walking distance to me, but like if I want to go downtown, I can't walk downtown the way I can here. I have to either take transit downtown or I have to drive. So we'll see how that goes. I have a feeling I'm gonna end up breaking the ice with driving while I'm there. But also, I don't want to. It's one of those things I don't want to overpromise and then not do it. You know. So here's hoping. Here's hoping I break the fear or get more comfortable with it while we're there. But also, Liana will be using the car to drive to work now. So we have one car. How long is the drive from Connecticut to Minnesota? About like, what, 20 hours or so? It's a lot. It's quite a bit. We're splitting it into 3 days. I fat fingered meant to say, are you moving Friday, Saturday? Because my wife and I are finishing the move to our new house that Friday, Saturday too. Oh, gotcha, and hero. Yeah. So the movers are coming on Thursday to take most of our stuff. We're gonna be left with our the stuff we're taking in the car with us for Thursday night, and then Friday, we're gonna have the inspection for the apartment just to make sure we get our safety deposit, security deposit back, and then we're going to get in the car and go. So Friday we're on the road. Saturday we're on the road, and then Sunday we're on the road. We're hoping to arrive like around afternoon Sunday. So obviously goes without saying, no streams next week. But after that we should be back and normal. If you ban Mole, you ban me, you'd miss me, I swear. Is it a very competitive housing market? I don't know. We didn't go the buying route, but as far as the renting goes, we had a lot of options. And a lot of them were off market within like 4 or 5 days of them going up. So I'm happy this place panned out because a lot of our backup options were already gone while we were waiting for this one to happen. I can picture Liana singing them up as moving right along song with you chiming in as you were driving to your new place. We'll see. I think the thing is Liana's going to be doing all the driving, right? So Liana gets priority over the music. I know it's like, ooh, the aux cord passenger princess gets to do it. Nah. I'm just there for comic. I'm going to do comic relief. I'm going to be there for her. I'm going to tend to the cats. But she gets all the music she wants because she's literally going out of her way to do all the driving for us. You know what I mean? All right, I'm catching up with you now, chat. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind. Bots, let's think of the 43rd month here. Appreciate you. Damien, welcome. And Terra Team of the 53rd month. Thank you to the both of you for supporting the stream. Appreciate it. Hey, but what's the reason for the move, if you don't mind me asking? Liana got a job. She got a job, brand new job. Tell us about all the things about Minnesota. What are you most excited for? Also, you need to go to Trader Joe's at least once for groceries. We've already gone Trader Joe's here. The things I'm excited for is I'm not an outdoorsy guy, but I think being that close to so much outdoorsy stuff is going to break me out of my shell a little bit. I'm excited to go kayaking. That's something I'm pumped up for. Actually, I'm pretty excited about all the sporting events. Like we've talked about on the PAL, we want to go to every sporting event at least once. So I'm excited about that prospect. And I don't know. I'm excited for the change. It's a little scary, but exciting to see how that goes, you know? Happy in chat. Sad this will be the last stream in this room. I'll miss it. Hope the packing is going well. What day are you moving? Friday. Yeah, the packing is going well. Obviously, there's still a lot of stuff here, but it's going to start coming down soon come. I've heard good things about Minneapolis. I've heard good things as well. Read good things as well, thankfully. Are you still going on the cruise? Laura, I think the cruise already went, right? That's going to be next week. I can't do it now. Honestly, in hindsight, I'm happy I didn't have tickets to it because if I did and I had to cancel because of the move, oof. Oh, God, that would hurt. I've done collabs on an mRNA lab at University of Minnesota. That's awesome, Skyro. There's actually more to do in the suburbs, but super easy to get downtown when you want to. Right. That's the thing. It looks accessible. It's not walkable, but it's accessible. We're living in a house, not an apartment. I do feel like there needs to be a move mix for the car. Hey, whatever Liana wants, that's what Liana's going to get. How far will Liana's commute be? Honestly, that is like the one thing I've not looked up because it's not my commute. But it's not that long. Like, if I remember us talking at one point, the places we were looking at, it's like less than 20. Definitely less than 20, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure. Chalet, thank you for the 24th month. Appreciate you. Welcome back for 2 years with the less than 2 Creole chat. Thank you so much for that hype train. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. We got 4 levels of hype train done. The hype is felt in this household. Thank you. Lakes are absolutely beautiful. You can bring your shovel to dig some holes at the beach. Exactly. Love that. Glad you got the place you wanted. This was a good time for a move compared to if you had moved here in the winter, December, January. Oh, for sure. Like the idea of us moving when there's snow and shit, boy, that would have been brutal. We need the Timberwolves to give you and Liana playoff tickets if they make it to the second round. I looked up tickets for the playoffs. I can't do the playoffs. Regular season for me, please. The land of 10,000 lakes. So many exactly. Lots of outdoor activities. Did you listen to the Sandra interview? She talked about the cruise. I've only seen the clip, May. I know the cruise is like next week. I know because I had those dates marked from last year. But then ultimately, I did not get the tickets. because you put a giraffe in a headlock. Man, Dwight is such a clown. This man is so full of it. Don't even get me started, Cool Rider. Don't even get me started. They're not that much higher for the playoffs, to be honest. Really? Our regular season, on a weak game. By that I mean like the opponent being weak. Is the ticket still pricey? If Liana's coming from the West Burbs, then she might experience some traffic going to Minneapolis, but other than that, she should be fine. I think she'll be okay. Especially because I think like she's an early riser. Like I think she'll be waking up earlier than she's required at work. So I think she's going to be fine. Maybe not pricey. Okay. I thought Rob already got them for you. Nah, Rob. So we had talked about it, and like the fans, the squad, the audience, the traders fans, everyone was like advocating for me to go. And basically it was if you want to go, you can go. But at the time, I wasn't sure if I could go last year. By the time I knew I could go, I think I missed the deadline on the tickets, on the purchasing the tickets. But hey, I'm sure we'll get a lot of news out of that cruise, and we'll see how it goes. And hey, and if it goes well, I'm sure there's other cruises coming, so we'll be okay. You can get some good deals on Timberwolves tickets. Vinyl, let me know how to do that. Will you have many neighbors where you are? Yes. I mean, I'm assuming so. It'd be weird if everything's abandoned around us. I wanted you to win. Well, thank you, Laura. Listen, there'll be other cruises. Is there a stream Sunday, or is this the last one? There's one more. I'm at least planning to do a Goose on Sunday since we missed one last week. So Sunday will be the final stream. At that point, I think I can bring down the lighting and all the fixtures here, because I still have 90-day podcasts to do, but those are going to be off camera anyway. So I'll just need the microphone. Sorry, I shouldn't have touched the mic. But did you have a chance to watch the episode of Dubai? No, Daisy, I did not get a chance to watch it. Not yet, at least. BOTC tomorrow will be a good break from packing. Oh, Gina, I don't think I got it in me. A lesson 2 cruise for the lesson 2 crew. Need to get those lotto ticks. Listen, if I ever made money, like if I ever won the lottery, we'll do a cruise. How about that? Or if I ever went on one of these shows and won good money, we'll make something happen. But that's a huge mountain that we'd have to cross first. But hey, who knows? All right, chat. The form is open if you're looking to submit any questions anonymously. If you don't know, the pad is twofold. One is exactly what we've been doing for the last 20 minutes, which is talking to you back and forth. The other is there is a form if you want to anonymously submit any of your questions. You can feel free to do that. You can talk about movies, TV shows, podcasts, my work. You want advice? I got you. You want to talk about the move more? I got you. And if you want to just keep talking in the chat, that's also fine. That's just in case you want it to be anonymous. Anything's fair game. But I'm fully caught up now, which I'm happy about. Also, English 8 Muffin, I missed your sub, I think, for 36 months earlier. So thank you so much for that. Thank you. All right, we're caught up. Oh my God. Yeah, so the move. Okay. So today it hit me, like I said earlier, that I'm moving this, like I've been here the whole time. I feel like so much of my career has like boomed here. I got my trader's opportunity here. I did all my first ever exit interviews here. And like, while that does sound stupid, y'all know me, I'm a nostalgic fucking person. Like I get nostalgic over the smallest things. For example, I actually found these while packing. I have two movie ticket stubs here. I have 2 movie ticket stubs here in my stuff when I was packing. One of them is from me when me and Liana went and saw Incredibles 2 in June of 2018. This ticket is old. This is a 7-year-old ticket that I'm holding. And the thing is, it wasn't like an anniversary. It was not like, it was just a memento. The other one is the Fast 9 saga. The Fast and Furious 9, which was the 3rd of July 2021, because that was the first movie we saw in the States together. Oh, and this is the wine cork from one of our anniversaries that's just sitting in my drawer. But anyway, so I'm a nostalgic person. So in packing, I have found myself to be unwilling to part with a lot of things. But also I did well today. I got rid of a lot of clothes that I've just been holding on to for nostalgic reasons, or like, maybe I'll wear this in the future. Maybe, if I fit into this again. I was like, okay, Amongst the stuff that I was like, maybe I'll fit into this again batch, I kept a few. I called them my last chance clothing, which is if by the next move I can't fit into them, I'm tossing them. And then I donated a bunch today. So we did that. Megal, thank you for the 16-month. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Welcome back into the Lesson 2 crew once again. I'm desperate to have Rob on the Traders. He truly would be the best casting. I need his commentary in the actual castle. I would love to see it. I would love to see it. You should make sure you're fully packed a few days ahead so you have some relaxation time. That's the hope, Rob, because I'm good under pressure. Like, I work better when there's a deadline to push to. So I'm not as good as pre-packing, but I've been doing a decent job here. Like, most of the shelving behind me is practically done. With some knickknacks. I still like these books and stuff. Actually, I should have. We're doing another run to donate stuff. I'm going to put these books among them. Those two, and then the ones on the floor here. They're not coming with me. But yeah, it's happening. It's all moving at the same time. Today we mostly focused on clothes and our bedroom. Tomorrow we're going to do kitchen, and I'm going to do more of my room stuff. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Keep my movie tickets too makes me sad that so many things are digital now. And the digital ones, they get lost. I don't ever think about them. Hey, Poch, I think with the 53rd month. Appreciate you. So proud of you and everything you've accomplished in this CT chapter. Honored to be a part of it. Dan and I love you both so much. Cannot wait for this next division. Cannot wait, Jen. Thank you so much. Cannot wait to see y'all too. It's going to be awesome. But yeah, like back to the stuff I was saying. Like before I moved into this apartment, I had 90, thankfully. But I feel like a lot of my opportunities increased and happened while I was here. Mainly traders being the biggest one, obviously. But the hype challenge happened in this apartment. The Twitch tour thing I did with all the Twitch partners, that the networking event that happened here. A lot of my collabs happened here. If I remember correctly, we hit Among Us 100 and 200 here. So it's going to be bittersweet when Thursday hits and the movers take all the furniture out of this room and I walk into this empty ass room. It's going to feel odd, but it's going to feel good. Because again, the other place, the room is about the same size. So realistically, if I really wanted to, I could recreate this exact room and it will look like I never left. But I'm not doing that because I have some changes I want to do and some new light fixtures I want to put up and yeah, kind of declutter the space a little bit is my plan. So we'll see. We'll see. I have those kind of things out of nostalgia, but my wife wants to keep very little. Yep, that's Liana. Liana's like, I'll get rid of it. I was like, no, don't do that. So 3-year rule for clothes, if you haven't worn in 3 years, get rid of. Honestly, that's a very good rule to live by. I'm trying to clean out basement. I hear you on the nostalgic stuff. Like what I learned, a bit of advice that I've gotten is taking a photo of things that are nostalgic to you. Especially like items that you're never going to really use or items that you only ever see when you're cleaning or packing because they just make it to the next box, to the next place, and they don't really come out of the box or you're not really using them, is take a photo of them. So I've made a photo album called Nostalgia on my phone. And basically now I have the nostalgia folder and I can just go through the nostalgia folder and like, reminisce when I need to. That's the plan. Take a picture of the room and send it in the Discord. I need a reason to cry. The T-Wolves are pretty good at doing promotions throughout the year. The best opportunity value was to pick a night when they're playing a bad team. It's still a hype time. And that's honestly final my plan. Because I'm a basketball fan. Liana, not so much, but I think she'll just have fun with any team. I've been decluttering. It's rough. It's a lot, Softy. It's a lot. One story house, so no more having to trek things up and down stairs, elevators. Okay. So we're never going to have to deal with the elevator conundrum we had here. That's good. But there are 2 floors. So we got that going for us. But it's like one flight of stairs. It's not like a whole thing. Speaking of nostalgia, take a video/photo of the old apartment before you leave. It's too late. I mean, it'll be empty at that point. Because right now, we should have done this before we moved. But I guess I can take a couple photos before we dip out. I could do that. All right, we have some questions in the form. Number 1 question. Oh my God, remember the elevator being out when you moved it? Yep, Jen, I remember that very well. Also, fun fact, Leon and I were bricking it because our elevator was down from Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday it came back. And I was just like, man, first of all, I'm happy we have movers, but also I'll feel so bad for the movers if it's tough, the elevator's down, deal with it. So yeah. Do you have a nice backyard? It looks nice. I don't know what a good backyard means, though. I've never really had a backyard in my life, so we'll see. We'll see. Have the cats seen stairs before? I'll have to ask Liana. I'm not sure. A fancy two-story? Yeah. Hey, welcome in, Pixie. Welcome in. Is it big? Not that big. Size-wise, I feel like we went with a happy medium on size, because like I said, we're not buying, we're renting, and we just wanted to find a place we liked that will be sufficient for the year, and then after the year is done, we'll re-evaluate and see where we want to go. Got that snowblower purchase yet? So I found out, Lori, that the one thing that is on the property manager is they take care of lawn and snow, so don't have to worry about that. Everything else is on us, but that one is not on us. You said on the pile, the movers saw the stairs and elevator. They know exactly. They know what they signed up for. They know what they signed up for. Do you have to do yard maintenance? No, exactly not. With laundry situation, we got it in the house, so that's beautiful. All right, first question from the form is, what will you miss most about Connecticut? I mean, is it bad to say the food places that I've grown to love here? Because that's like a big one. Because ironically enough, despite being here 5 years, I've not really put roots down here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not like part of a community here that I see on a bi-weekly basis or anything like that. All my work is here. All my friends are here, kind of thing. So it's that. I'm gonna miss like being walking distance to like downtown and stuff for sure. I'm not gonna like the walk for coffee there. I can do that. I'm not worried. I found a coffee shop close by. We're good. So that's good. So yeah, it's probably that. We still, the one food thing we still have to do before we leave that we've agreed on is we're going to get one more New Haven style pizza night in before we leave. So that's one last thing there. But yeah, like not much else. And I don't mean that in a negative way. Connecticut has been a very great place to live. And I will definitely advocate for it if anyone's like, "Ooh, what do you think of moving there?" I was like, "Do it. It's fun." I just got home from work and I'm back in at 8:30 in the morning since we're doing an egg hunt. So much fun. Oh my God, Tom, sir, good luck with the egg hunt. That's great that you don't have to worry about landscaping. Exactly. I'm happy about that. You'll find new food places. 100% we will. Even better places, potentially. The ocean, shore. I didn't go to the ocean much. Didn't really do all of that. Happy WrestleMania weekend. I was just watching, actually, Tall Skinny Band. I was watching SmackDown before this. I'm excited. Not as much as I've been in the past, but I still think it could be a fun Mania. That's not bad to say at all. Some mom and pop restaurants I loved here are closed and I miss them. Oh, that stuff like that. If I like a place and they shut down, it makes me big sad. Ichiyami, welcome in. What's your name and pizza place of choice? Actually, Leon and I were just talking about that today. The place I like is a place called Nolo, and I really like their pizzas. We've done Pepe's, obviously. We've done, I think we've either done Modern or Sally's. I'm not sure which one, but Bar Pizza also is pretty phenomenal. That's the one Liana really likes, and I think that's what we're gonna do for our last one is we're gonna hit up Bar Pizza. I gotta get like the mashed potato pizza one last time. You know what I mean? I gotta do it. Coming in late. Couldn't stop listening to the draft debate on B&B. I was fuming, Joely. I was trying to be so nice, but I was fuming. But I was always top of my personal rankings. Yeah, it's a great pizza. Can't go wrong. You'll probably both like both rectangle and punch pizza. Do not know what those mean yet, Gina, but excited to find out. I looked it up. Giraffes are like half a ton and donkeys are like 500 pounds. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I was full of shit with the donkeys, but come on. Giraffe. Come on. Right, guy. Thank you for subscribing for your 34th month here. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. I did say mashed potato pizza. You want to see it? Hold on. I did say it. It's a mashed potato and bacon pizza. Okay, you're not going to really get it from the photos. Oh, there it is. That's a good... That's the bar one too. Hold up. You just wait. And remember, we don't yuck anyone's food yums here, chat. We don't do that kind of stuff. Just me getting super defensive before I even show it to you. Look at this. Look at this mashed potato and bacon goodness. Does that not look good? That looks good, doesn't it? That looks good. That looks good. It's a topping, yes. I'm telling you, you would like this. It's not overwhelming. And it's not like... Yeah, it's not like covering the whole thing, because that would be overkill. There you go. Where was I? It's just an only pizza, and I've had brie and pear pizza. See, I've never had that. We only yuck the mole watching. Wow, Lori, don't let RHA fan hear you. All right, looks like we got some people intrigued. Love that. Assuming it does have red sauce. It does not have red sauce that I can think of. I think that looks abysmal. How dare you? Grandma pizza, which is a jalapenos and banana peppers. I mean, I'd like that too. There's not a lot of pizza toppings I'm hard out on, is the thing. For me, there's a lot of toppings I really like. So, yeah. Is it cheddar or mozzarella? It's cheese. I have no idea. I'm the wrong person to ask about these things because my food tolerance / pickiness is very tiny. So I'll just be like, oh, okay, you had me at pizza. There's a few minutes play that do tater tot pizza and it's amazing. I will be trying it. Definitely gonna give that a shot and see how that goes. Do you want to do a throwback Sunday once and play Among Us? Not gonna lie to you, if I'm being honest, no. And here's why. Among Us was fun, and I think the nostalgia would hit. But the problem with Among Us is, number one, friends of ours who have Apple cannot play it on their computers. They'd have to set up an emulator, and that is how they gotta play it. It's a bit tough. Two, there's no proximity chat, which I think makes up for a lot of the fun interactions and the banter and has kept the series fresh. And then the third thing is the lack of roles to this day. Like Goose Goose did come in later, and we can definitely say Goose Goose was inspired by Among Us. That is no debate. But Goose Goose Duck, I feel like, took the game and then made it something bigger than it was by adding all the unique roles, adding roles frequently, adding roles specific to maps, keeping maps coming fast. So I feel like that is why Goose Goose has had staying power. Like, I think if we were just an Among Us lobby this whole time, I do genuinely think we would not have gotten this far. I think Among Us would have like fizzled out later. Now, if at some point they opened proximity chat, they added roles, yes, that would still give me a struggle of making sure the lobby's full, because a lot of my friends are Apple folk, not Windows folk. So that being said, we'd figure it out. But yeah, so it's not like I'm not like knocking Among Us. Again, I wouldn't be at the level I am if not for Among Us. I think Among Us introduced a lot of people to me, like the streaming side and me streaming. So but yeah, I think for longevity's sake and for just fun factor, it would be tough to put that lobby together and justify it when like Goose Goose is right there, you know? All right, where were we? Yeah, Christian, same page. How many cheese curds are you planning on eating in Minnesota? I will eat many, I imagine. I want to see if there's a poutine. Wait, Vinyl, any of the Minnesotans in the chat? Is there poutine? Is there poutine in Minnesota? Because I've looked everything else up. All right, where were we? The Among Us VODs are great viewing. Goose Goose is just another level. Thank you, Christian. Oh my god, I just found cheese curd in the frozen section of my grocery store. So excited to try. Ooh, Terranoia, enjoy. There's definitely poutine. Yes, I can't wait. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm so pumped for poutine. You have no idea. Any advice for spicing things up when you feel like you need more / something new? I mean, there's not much advice I can give you besides the try new things. When you say spice things up, my mind immediately went to like with a partner, like in a relationship, try new things. Like, you know, but if you're also talking about just your life, you're trying to spice it up, try new things. There's a lot of different things you can do. And if you're like hard with the creative thought of planning something new, there are adventure cards. There's like these decks of cards that people have made. They're either dating cards or like just activity cards, and you shuffle them, you pick one, you scratch out the activity, and it's something spontaneous to do, something brand new to do. And that's a good way of trying to put yourself out there or doing something different out of your comfort zone to see if you like or not like. The way I think about it when I because I'm a creature of comfort. Once I like something, I'm comfortable with it, I do that a lot and I'm very content. But when I'm doing something new or need to get in the mindset of doing something new, I just remind myself, this will be a good memory and it'll be a fun story. And not necessarily a fun story for podcasts, just a fun story to have, fun story to experience, something to look back on. Like Liana and I, we have a lot of memories that we've made together in our relationship, but a lot of the ones where we're like, oh my God, remember that? Usually that is when we did something random and not something that we usually do. You know what I mean? So that's how I would say go about it. I'm not sure American poutine is as good as the original poutine in Canada. I mean, it can't be, but if it's good enough, I'll take it. I'll take it. Listen, as long as it's fries, gravy, and cheese curds, I'm not like, I wasn't born and raised in Canada. So my threshold of authentic is probably slimmer than an actual true Canadian. I will be a critic though. I feel like I'm going to hold it in high. It has to be, I gotta really like it, but you know, I'm in Minnesota this weekend, and cheese curds are on my to-do list this weekend. There are just absolutely no good curds on the East Coast, says Megan. Well, I hope you get all the cheese curds you can carry back, or travel back with, rather. What fast food are you excited to try in Minnesota that aren't where you have lived? There's a Dave's Hot Chicken that I've heard about, but I've never tried. I have had Raising Cane's, but I know there's more options for Raising Cane's. There's actually like, I think there's a Culver's that's going to be there. I don't know. There's nothing like new that I'm like, ooh, I need that. As far as fast food goes, fast food is one of those where I'm like literally comfortable with the ones I go to, you know, but I've never had them. So I might have them the one time for the one time. Is the pack going to be an hour earlier when you're in a different time zone? No, I intend on going live 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central still. I don't see that changing. If anything, for me, I preferred it when it was later. Like the idea of being live at 9 feels very strange because I'm not used to being live that early. But then I'll be off stream earlier, which also doesn't compute to me. But yeah, the plan is to keep it the same time. Same with Goose Goose. 4 p.m. Eastern. No, 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern. Still the plan. So, yeah. I'd love the pad to be an hour earlier. Well, fun fact, it used to be, and I'm sure you were around at that point, aren't you, fan? It used to be an hour later. We used to start 11 p.m. Eastern. And then we pulled it back. We pulled it back after popular demand / like requests and conversations with the chat. But yeah, thank you for that question, Zemo. We need an on-air trial of the poutine. Here's the thing, Pixie. The problem with that is poutine is not, and I've had a lot of poutines, trust me. And I've had poutine delivered to me, and I've had poutine in person. A delivered poutine never tastes like the poutine that it's supposed to be. Some of them can travel well, some just do not travel well. So I would have to get it in person. At least the first one. You only want to do a vlog trying all the weird foods at the Minnesota State Fair. you know, I was thinking about vlogs in general. I would not want to upload a vlog because I don't think that's content for me. But I do think I like the idea of doing segments on, like, we can add it to the PAL, right? It's like, all right, we're going to cut away and it's going to be on the PAL for like 2 minutes. I like the idea of that. I think something like that could be fun, of trying new stuff and shit like that. I think that could be a good time. And I think we will be trying to go to this fair for sure. This move truck is making me hungry. Christian, welcome to the pad, my friend. Can you like take a phone recording of your reaction and then play it on stream after the fact? You know, that's exactly what I should do, Softy. That is exactly what I should do. That is exactly what I should do. We lean much more into the fried cheese curd lane, which is quite varied in and of itself, but definitely great access to raw curds as well from the Wisconsin. The trick is transporting it with the curds separate. Fruit Loops, I've never thought to make that request of like, hey, can you put the curds separate, please? Give me the fries, give me the gravy, give me the curds in separate containers. I will make it myself. This might be a dumb question, but is gravy necessary for poutine? I would say so, Jen. Like, I feel like if I got a poutine and it wasn't gravy, like I've had poutines that are not made with gravy, they've made with something else, but it's definitely different. But I feel like they have like, different types of gravy. They have like a vegetarian gravy, or is it a vegan gravy? Like, I've seen the different variations mentioned before. So, Honda Man Den, aka Dennis, with the 45th month. Appreciate it, Dennis. Welcome back in to the Lesson 2 crew. Appreciate it. I like my poutine after it sits for a bit so that gravy melts all the curds. Oh wow, Susan, you're kind of like, let the cheese melt a little bit. I'm not mad at that. Y'all are gonna talk me into making lazy poutine tomorrow. Jenna Lee, this is the sign. You got to do it. What kind of gravy? I don't know. Will you be recording segments for Pal on your cross-country drive? So, we've discussed, May, the idea, because I have... Where are they, actually? Okay, I need to find them before I say this. Hold on one second. Okay, so I bought these last year for my cooking stream, which I'm sure y'all remember. They're wireless mics. We've discussed potentially recording a audio only exclusive episode of the PAL that's just the driving saga. I think that could be a fun way to do it. Now, I don't know how the quality will be. It might have to get scrapped, etc., etc., but I do think that's something to heavily consider doing. And I would be very down to do that. So that's something I can do. You've never had poutine? Canna biscuits. I can't recommend it enough. I really can't. I've been good, Dennis. I've been busy with packing, but I've been good otherwise, you know? I've been good otherwise. I actually ordered a poutine made with dill mayo at a bar. It was not good. I wouldn't do that. I agree that on just hearing about it, I'm out. I'm also out. I don't think I've ever had cheese curds before. See, I had never had it until I went to Canada and I had a poutine. And let me tell you, it can be chewy, but it hits. I did get the house I wanted, Pixie. Thankfully, it worked out. The waiting, the risk paid off big time. I even love leftover poutine for breakfast the next day. Heat it up in the microwave. I know it's strange, but it's good. Depends on the fries. I will say the air fryer is revolutionary for reheating fries. It works better. Has anyone had Disney World poutine? Let Jen know. You need to take a vid on your road trip and your first walkthrough of the house. Liv, do you want me to give you my address as well at that point? You want me to just full dox myself? Is that what you're looking for? And here's where I live. Maybe set up an inward facing dash cam. See, we talked about all that. That I just wouldn't want Liana to be distracted at all. At all. I'm wondering how legit Disney World poutine is. I feel like, hopefully legit, pretty legit, right? It's a great way to kill some time on the road. I mean, it's a 20-hour trip. Using 1 hour of it for a podcast, not a bad shout. And I can edit it on my laptop, so it would work out. Fill some video updates during the trip. I honestly think we do need to do that. I will, actually, here's the thing. I think, because y'all know how Twitch has that feature where you can add stuff to stories that I've said I'm going to use a billion times and I haven't. What if I use that during the move? That could be a shout. Or just post it. Just fucking post it. I need to get back into the mindset of posting things. Because I definitely want to document some of this stuff. Did you only discuss an on the... Yeah. So that's what I'm talking about. Is we'll do a audio only exclusive, like a bonus app, and it's just us in the car. Have you selected your Friday and Saturday night pit stops? Anywhere interesting or play by ear? So Daisy, that's all Liana. It's logistics. So you know Liana's already got it locked in. Liana has looked at and put a lot of options on the route. So it's like, for example, after like a 5-6 hour segment, there's like 3 options for like hotel that we could stay at. The next day, there's a couple other options as well. So we're not like locked into one spot or 2 spots. So like it's more by ear a little bit, but it's going to depend on how the trip goes, I suppose. You could be sneaky. I mean, I could be a little sneaky probably. Show us the Google Maps. Just give you the listing. How about that? Air fried tater tots are so good. 2, I had some for lunch today, perfectly crisp. It's true. Cheese curds are good not in poutine. They are best when they are fresh and squeak when you bite into them. There is white and orange curds. The white is used on poutine. I didn't know there were orange curds. Like a Howard Johnson or a Motel 6. I have no idea what these things mean, Rob. What I can tell you is that they have to let pets in, which is why Liana's like looked ahead of time. What do you plan to say about the movie? Be closer to your sister? Did you break the news to Winston? Winston took it the hardest. I mean, everyone's supportive, right? Everyone's like, yay, do what you got to do to be happy. And we're happy for you. Good luck. But I will be further from my family. Like, we're closer to Liana's family, but further from my family. But realistically, it was always going to be a flight anyway, so it doesn't change that for me, you know? How do I feel about Tony the Tiger fan art? I have no idea what the context is to this. Is this a bracket thing from the Less Than 2 Discord? Is this an in-joke that I'm not a part of? Yeah, based on the LOLs and the oh no's, it's giving bracket. It's giving bracket. So Mandy, what is this? Snitch on the crew. Snitch. Leak the information. It's giving daddy bracket. I knew it. Yeah, the brand bracket that's going on. I don't know if did it finish? Maybe it finished. When you go to Culver's and order the curds, you will find both orange and white. Is the orange cheddar cheese curds? Is that a stupid thing to ask? Is completed? Perfect. At the end of the day, the move is a new experience, and that's going to be a nice adventure. Exactly. It's going to be fun to like what am I trying to say? Okay, there are a lot of unique feelings in life that you can feel multiple times for the first time. Some things you just can't recreate the first time, right? It just won't feel the same. But I think moving to a new place, or when you're vacationing and you land in a new place for the first time, those are 2 experiences that you can have a lot of times. And I'm excited for that feeling, the unknown, I don't know what's happening. I'm brand new here. So I like that feeling. So I'm excited for that. So that's good. And I think that will outweigh the feeling of sadness of leaving. You know what I mean? It's a good feeling. Toronto Tiger has a brutal history of fan art. He's like the most harassed mascot. When you say fan art, is the fan art lewd? Just look in the mess hall. Y'all can't put lewd stuff in the mess hall. You know this, right? Oh God, hold on. If you're not in the Discord chat, this is the kind of stuff you're missing out on. I'm just seeing GIFs. Am I missing something? Unity Incognito. I'm not going to post it. I'm not going to share screen, if that makes sense. Music down a smidge? Sure thing. I decreased the volume to prescale. I have not seen the list of rumored cuts, Red Wings. Tell me more. Oh, okay. Well, I'm a curious person. Let's see. Tony the Tiger fan art. All right, Tony is jacked. All right, this is just Tony with hella abs. Tony looking sad with a spoon. I'm not seeing anything inappropriate. What's so inappropriate about this? Like, it could be way worse. We have safe search on? I'm pretty sure I don't. Let me just check in the tools. Yeah, no, all results, advanced search. Nope, it's everything. I'm not on safe search. Yeah, 1111 make a wish. I will. You know, Liv, all that says is you search some filthy shit, which is why you get filthy shit in your search. I'm a clean boy. I'm an innocent one. I'm an innocent one. So, hey, I'm not shaming you. I'm not shaming you. You do you. But it's a self-report, all the same, you know? Not names with seasons they are from. Oh, interesting. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Okay, well, we'll see what that means. Chat, we'll see what that means. The more I hear about 50, the more I'm like not as hyped as I was when it was coming up. But I'm still going to have a good time and enjoy it. But you know. All right. Chat, where were we in the questions? Did you watch Got to Get Out? I've completed Got to Get Out. I completed Got to Get Out in like 2 days. Mostly Friday and Saturday. I finished it. It was fun. Got to Get Out is an easy watch. If you're a reality TV fan, you're going to enjoy it. It can be second monitor content. Some people I've seen say that it's kind of repetitive. I had a good time with it. It was innocent bit of fun, you know? So yeah. I'll recommend it if you haven't checked it out. Also, let me scroll up in the midst of the Tony the Tiger. Did I miss anything? Just to double check, chat. No, we're good. There's a bunch of fan art to enjoy in the mess hall for anyone who had to miss. Okay, so it's there as well. Okay, cool. That was fun. I'd love RGA parody videos of podcasters trying to get out. Yeah, Got to Get Out. I have a feeling like it's a show that needs a funny cast to work. If the cast is dry or if everyone's sweaty about it, it ain't gonna be fun. At least you got some drama, which will be fun. But I think you need good banter. And I think the cast had decent banter, you know? I was finished before the pad. I liked watching the attempts to get out. Same. And it was fun to see how people were going to go about it or how they were trying, you know? So. Go was so fun because the host was so funny and it was a decent cast. I watched, I think, 1 episode of The GOAT and then I didn't watch more. Okay, none of these are... Oh, that's kind of suggestive with the little hammock. Okay, I see that. No, these are not that bad. These are not bad. These are very innocent. Okay, these Captain Morgan ads are a lot. Oh my God, Forval. What is this definition you've put in here? Oh, dear God. Okay, I'm getting off the Discord. I'm getting off. That's enough Discord for tonight for me. Weren't Kim and Cynthia on the same Real Housewives? They barely spoke. I didn't know. I don't know if they were, but yeah, they did not interact. They were like doing their own things. They were doing their own things. Thoughts on David this week on Survivor? Yes, let's talk about this because I think some people are misunderstanding my feelings on the David of it all. Okay. David wanting to be in an alliance with jacked people or quote unquote strong people is cool. That's your strategy. And honestly, it's a good strategy for David. The guy is a built person, and working with other built people means that, oh, I can use them as shields. We're not anybody else's shields. We're each other's shields. So good. Whatever. That's fine. Personally, I don't love when people then try to season it with, and we have honor and we have integrity. Get that off my TV, but that's fine. Some people are like that. That's fine. My issue with David was the way he talked to Kyle, the way he berated Chrissy. Because that I'm not about. Because they're also playing the game, David. You cannot act like you're the only one allowed to play the game. You can't. You can't be mad at somebody for trying to protect somebody when you have people you are protecting. You cannot be mad at people for wanting to target you because you do not work with them. Get rid of them. Get rid. So that's the feeling I'm on. That's what I'm on. But like, as far as like, you know, I don't root for a strength-based alliance. That's not my type of alliance, but I understand it. I'm fine with it. And I mean, there's a couple of people in that alliance that I actually really like, so I'm fine with it. But yeah. Flinzel, thank you for the Prime sub. I know you get one of these. I do appreciate you using it on me. Welcome back in for your 11th month. And you said, fellow Minnesotan. Not almost Flinzel, getting there, but thank you so much. Did you watch the Joe Schmo show on TBS? Grodner produced a puzzle conversation that failed. She was on camera. Oh, that's so funny. Cannabis. I did not catch that, actually. I did not watch that. There are varying degrees of what is considered lewd. That's true. I guess depends on the person. Depends on the person. Time for the men to have their day, apparently, was the way it came out. Exactly. And that was very off-putting to me. I hated that. Because, like, let's not act like the jacked dude archetype has never found success on Survivor. Like, it was a big mess for David this week. I was very icked out by him. Exactly. And this is, David was someone I was actively saying I enjoyed on the show like the first month. I'm rooting for Kyle and Camilla. I'm rooting for Kyle. I'm rooting for Camilla. I'm rooting for Shaheen. Still going to be riding for Shaheen out there. I think the Joe and Eva story is still compelling. I'm intrigued to see how Mary's going to play because I feel like Mary's been down and out on the outs for so long. And like the first position of good she's in, it's a little bit messy now. So we'll see how she navigates that. I love Star so much. I'm actually so bummed we don't get to see more of Star. I think Star is somebody who is kind of wasted on this season. No offense to anybody. But what I mean by that is because Star's game is clearly not important, because Star is not in the alliances or the connections that matter, we're not getting more Star content. And just a little bit of Star confessional we've seen, I'm absolutely loving. Absolutely loving. Colin and Camilla were our preseason picks. Love that they're aligned. Hey, look at my and Liana's draft teams on RHAP. We have all the pairs. Liana has Joe. I have Eva. I have Kyle. Liana has Camilla. Liana has David. I have Mary. We're at the final 9, and all our team is intact. Both of us. So it's looking good right now. All right, what's the next question in the form? For real, you and Leona were like on it with that draft. Honestly, Christian, when we went offline, so obviously I was fuming to not get Shaheen. I wanted Shaheen. I felt slighted by Shannon. I was not mad at Taryn, despite people thinking I was upset with him specifically. First of all, he doesn't owe me my pick. And second of all, he didn't know who I wanted. Fair game. It was Shannon because Shannon knew I wanted Shaheen and was saying that I could get Shaheen. And I knew it wasn't going to happen. Anyway, but when Liana and I went offline after the draft, we talked and I was like, honestly, I think that worked out because I really liked everyone I got on my team. Because usually what happens in these drafts is everyone has similar top half and similar bottom half. They're just kind of like 1 apart, 2 apart difference. So for example, it'll be like, oh, everyone has Jam Jam in their top 3. But someone has them at has Jam Jam at 1, someone has them at 2, someone has them at 3. So more often than not, you're gonna pick each other's picks. I didn't feel like that this draft. There were a couple people that I would have wanted, but especially in the first round, I was so happy to get my second choice, which was Kyle. And then I got Eva on the backswing, which I thought was great. I actually would say if Liana had not picked Joe, I would have picked Joe in that first round. Camilla and Eva were two people. Camilla, Eva, and Charity were three people I was looking at for that second round pick. And then I just straight up did not expect to get Mary on my team. I was like, fuck, someone's going to take Mary before he gets back to me. I'm going to be left with, I thought Chrissy would be at the end. I didn't know who else would be at the end. I thought maybe Justin could be at the end, but then a lot of people rated Justin higher than I did. So when it got to final two and I was like, Mary or Chrissy, I was like, oh my God, I get Mary? That is nuts. Well, I'll take it. So I think both of us felt like we got everyone we wanted in that draft. It worked out. I showed Camilla like my post about Survivor and Amazing Race this week on Blue Sky. I was so excited. I love it. There's a lot of people on this cast I really do like, actually. Anyone surprised you so far that you thought would do really well and didn't, or didn't think would do well and it is? Okay. So I actually play this side game that I may have mentioned before. I play a side game of Survivor. It's got like some mini games. It is hosted by the lovely Randy Newpol that a bunch of us partake in. And we are required at the beginning of the season to do a little boot prediction. So you predict all the boots. And the scoring is done based on how accurate you were. So what I mean is, for example, this week, Chrissy goes at 10th place. I had Chrissy going at 11th place. So I got 1 point, and it's like golf. You want to have the lowest points possible. Because if you landed on the right spot, you get a 0, which is great. As of right now, I have 3 people that in the boots that have happened so far, I have 3 people that are not in those spots that should be. Everyone else is in the top half of my board. So I have a lot of the early ones sorted. Thomas was someone I was definitely surprised about leaving early. I did not predict that to happen. Bianca's also someone else I thought would go further. I think someone that I expected to be gone sooner is Star, who is still there. I definitely did not like Star's odds on that tribe before the season started. And I think had this tribe stayed the same, I do think Star would have left. So the swap definitely helped Star. But I'm so happy that Star's still here. So there you go. All right, where were we, chat? I feel like my mind is... Oh, there we go. Okay, question. Okay, well, this is another draft-related one. I gotta say, I do not know what these two things are. I guess I know what they are. But how can a vehicle be... You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna move on from this one. Y'all already did the bracket. It's done. The boys that got booted on Amazing Race this week seemed dicky to me. I was glad to see them go. Interesting, Pixie. Interesting. Poor Star got 0 confession this week, I think. Yeah. But had a moment at Tribal that I think was the best moment of the Tribal. So I think Star is someone who, like I said, the little bit we're getting is so good that I only can imagine what more could have looked like. What do you know about the neighborhood you're moving to? I know a lot of the surroundings now. I know what's walking distance to me. I know what I need to take a bus for. I know what's a further walk. Like, I've looked at the area on Google Maps quite a bit. So I've mapped out a lot of things that are around me, activities I can do, places I can go, and stuff like that. So, yeah. About as much as you can without being there, if that makes sense. What do you plan to do to make new friends in Minneapolis? Honestly, I'm not planning anything. I'm not planning anything as of right now. I've dabbled with the idea of getting back into playing recreational soccer because it's been a couple years now. It's been like 5 years actually. But I also don't think I would do that at the gate. That might not be a this year thing. Might be a later this year thing. So we'll see. But that's something I might want to do. Other than that, no. I mean, for the most part, I'm going to be doing exactly what I did here. You know, it's not going to be a lot different. Did you find out where to get your library card? Yes, I found out where to get my ID cards updated, our driver's like license plate changed and stuff like that. You know, did all that. Well, it is getting way late for this old lady. I'm glad that I was able to catch the pad tonight. Take care. Good luck with the move. Thank you so much, Susan. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. I hope you sleep well. Take care. Have a good weekend. You can come to a bonfire this summer. Bonfire could be fun. I would love to start playing again. Yes, Liv. All right, Liv, move to Minnesota. We'll start our own team. We'll start the Less Than 2 Crew FC. We'll get that going. Maybe a board game group or something. Fun strategy. That would be fun. I think a board game group could be fun. Depends on the board game, though. I don't love all the board games. I'm trying to think what would be a fun. The thing is, I don't want it to be too strategy driven because if it is, I feel like shit can get a little sweaty. Yes. You know, as far as merch goes, I've had this fantasy of having a soccer jersey done up, where we have the less than two logo here, we have like a sponsor here, and like the sponsor can be something that's more of an in joke. I think that would be sick. I got some guys that would be down for soccer too, around your age. Ooh, Flinzel, I might have to hit you up on this. I might have to ask you about where to do these things, because I've already looked some stuff up and like I've seen like I can just sign up with any team, but it depends for me. It depends on the timing and the location and the dates, because the one place I did see, it was Sundays, and Sundays are just not possible for me, simply because of Goose. I cannot do it that day. But there are many parks in Minnesota. This is true. Would you be a sweat in the board game group? No, I won't be a sweat. Like when I'm playing a game socially, because there's like differences, right? Sometimes you want to play to win. Sometimes you want to play socially. I would fancy myself more of a social player. Like I'm a competitive player in that I'm usually in the running. Like I'm not completely shithousing it, but I'm also not going to test friendships by playing. I can if I needed to. I won't. But for me, I get very uncomfortable when other people are clearly getting feelings about the game, and I have to pretend that there's no feelings so that things don't escalate. And what I mean by that is I don't want to like clap back at them or anything, but you know the whole thing when someone's upset, you want to like maintain the same level of conversation as to not escalate it further or have them feel any type of way. Kalita, you see what you did? You see why that message isn't showing up? Come on, Kalita. I thought we were friends, Kalita. I thought we were friends out here. Am I a golfer? Never golfed. Mini golf, yes. Golf, no. I did a puzzle contest at a vineyard last night. It was fun, but there was a team that finished an hour before anyone else. It was crazy. That is wild. How good is that team to do it an hour before? You should do some lazy river tubing if you're around places that have them in Minnesota. I've never heard of this, but it sounds a little bit of me. I like being lazy. River tubing sounds fun. Sign me up. Yeah, I'm the same with board games socially. Exactly, socially. Now, if I'm playing with a bunch of friends that I'm really close with, where I know that, like, to be clear, if it's with good friends of mine, I'm playing to win. Because you can shit talk, you can have fun, it's easy peasy, smooth pickings, it's fine. But if you're playing with people you don't quite know, I'm never out there trying to get the dub. If I get it, I'll get it. But I'm not going out of my way for it. Khalid, I cannot believe you found a way to circumvent that. That is wow. We're trying to figure out how they did it so fast, but they left before everyone started socializing. Oh, so they did the puzzle and just left? That can't be fun. That can't be fun. I just finished Traders UK Season 3. Congratulations, anonymous question asker. What are your overall thoughts on the season and where would you rank it from the other UK seasons? I think for me, it's third. But unlike US seasons, I think the top three are very close to each other. Like, I think they're all really strong seasons, but I still think for me, it's probably either 2-1-3 or 1-2-3, but 3 is third all the time. But that's a season I initially was worried about when it started, but I thought it was a very fun season all the way through. And then the ending was actually probably the toughest part for me, but I think ultimately it was fun. Ultimately, I enjoyed it. Like, maybe because it's like, if a season's good and only one episode was bad, was it really a bad season? No. But you know what I mean. It was good. Yeah, Red Wings, I kind of feel the same way. Where's my ring? I worked yesterday. I was glad because I felt like I was coming back for weeks. Yesterday was just something. My back was in pain. I was being yelled at by one asshat manager who was even my boss, and he's in the kitchen manager. I don't work in the kitchen, but all my bestie coworkers helped me. I'm glad you had friends to help you in that spot, Thompson, because that can't be an easy spot to be in. But I've been in that situation before where you're not my boss and you're like pushing my buttons aggressively. It's not an easy spot to be in. What did Forville say? I've always wanted to do that with a little cooler strung along. Oh, that sounds like a good time. River tubing has some lazy portion and some rapids. It's so fun. Whitewater rafting is amazing for more adventure. Ooh, okay, good to know. I thought the stream was a pro. Here's the thing. It's fine. It's fine, but it's not my thing, right? It's y'all's thing. It's another community's thing, which I'm fine with. But like, let other communities have their thing and we'll have our own thing, you know? For me, I still can't forgive that first night where I was told to name something here that only to find out it was an in-joke from another stream. And I was like, hey, that's your thing. Don't try and infiltrate my thing. And then it just became fun to be rapidly against it. It's like, you know, I could be like, oh, whatever, it's fine. But it's more fun to have to like stand on it when it's especially something silly as that, you know? They're so fun. Just lazy river tubing or rafting is different than tubing. Lazy river tubing or rafting, you slowly drift down the river while drinking with friends. Tubing, you're pulled in a tube with a rope attached to a boat or jet ski that goes very fast. I was thinking of lazy river tubing or rafting more than I was of tubing. So that works for me. Originally tomorrow I was supposed to work from 1 to 9, which is a weird shift, but I'm doing 8:30 to 5. An 8-hour shift versus a... Fuck, why am I trying to do math right now? That's on me. Yeah, about 5. Okay, so a little longer shift. But you'll be done at 5, which is good. Also, can you go snow tubing, which is fun down a hill? Let's get to the snow first. We'll see if I want to get out of the house at all. To be fair, I think it was kind of to troll me for calling the hand creepy. I 100% do think so. I do think so. I do think that's what it was, Mandy. Please join the no. Oh wow, is there a Fluffy feud on the? Is that okay? So is Fluffy okay? I'm allowing lore from other streams to trickle in here. Is Fluffy a pirate crew thing? Is it a microwave crew thing? Is it a merger thing? Is it a Dennis thing? Whose thing is it? Is it a multiple stream lore, cross stream lore thing? Who's the responsible one? All right, I'm trying to go snow tubing. Scally in the building. How you doing, Scally? Scally, you're gonna have to come visit me in Minnesota. I hope you know this. I have a guest room ready for you. I was half considering leaving a bad review anonymously about the manager. I'm not the only person I have issues with him. Tomster, I would say let it go for now. That's my personal advice. Would be let it go for now, and then if it happens again, drop that anonymous on him. See how it goes. All my whitewater adventures have been in North Carolina and Tennessee. TN is Tennessee, right? Me and 5 others are doing a 5-day canoe trip this summer in the boundary waters of northern Minnesota. You need to get into boat activities as a Minnesotan. I'm definitely excited for kayaking. I discovered kayaking this February, and I would like to do more of it. It's okay. This SSPS thing. Myself, Russ, Honda, Jen played around. Okay, so I nailed everybody involved. Okay, and it was our llama, pet, and raft. Gotcha. That makes sense. Welcome in, Aaron. Hope you're doing well. Funny that I'm more likely to come for a trip in Minnesota than CT, but I'm in. I think Scally, it's an exciting new location. You know what I mean? As opposed to CT, which is always technically you've been a train ride away from me, and it's kind of like I'll do it later, or maybe I'll do it later. I think that's how it's going to be for me with like doing these events and stuff, where I'm like, yeah, now it's like I want to get out, I want to do something. But when it's that close, you're like, there's always time, or maybe later. But also, to be fair, Scally, if you pulled up here, there's not a lot we could do that's like new to you, because a lot of it is like samey. Like we'd most likely end up just playing Mario Party at my house, you know, which is still a fun time. But I still say Pooya, Scally, Leon, and friends need to go to the wilderness in Wisconsin. Dell's such a fun place. Why would I go to the wilderness? Well, what's there for me? The new location makes it more likely. There we go. Yeah. I'm excited for the RHA Minnesota event. I mean, I will be advocating for that now, because why not? Come to my neck of the woods. When Liguori moved, I was like, we're probably going to see each other this. Exactly, Scally. I've done ice fishing in Minnesota too. That's fun. Is ice fishing, do you get like the same size fish as you would regular fishing, or is it like smaller fish? What's the difference? Aside from fishing like in an ice hole. Or if Scally surprise visits you before your furniture arrives, I would be very surprised, Softy. I'd be very surprised. And then I would say, all right, Scally, you can have our air mattress. Leon and I will sleep on the floor because we do what? Treat our guests the best. Okay? I'll sleep next to the cats. Pearl will be my pillow. It'll be great. Polly, thank you for the Prime sub. I know you get one of these. I do appreciate you using it on me. Welcome back for your 46th month. Thank you so much. The greatest thing in Minnesota we have is the MOA Mall of America, but once you'll get it. I mean, I've been to Dubai Mall, so I know it's a big mall, but I've been in a similar mall situation. But that being said, we're definitely going to go at least one time or more for like shopping stuff. But, you know, said here about Mascot so sad. Oh my God, Tomster. I don't know. Like, I can't imagine how bad. Like, they can't even begin to imagine how that feels. I really can't. Big ups to Matt. Same size fish. Okay, see, good to know. Good to know. I didn't realize because I was like, what's different aside from the holes? The Wilderness, a hotel, indoor and outdoor lazy rivers and pool. Oh, that sounds amazing, actually. I thought you were talking about like middle of nowhere type shit, not a good shit, you know? Sorry, I'm just trying to get through the music and land somewhere. There we go. We went down the world's highest commercially rafted waterfall in New Zealand in December. And how was that, Red Wings? You just catch fish whatever size they are like normal. Okay, gotcha. I'm not very handy, so good luck building it around me. Building what around you? Well, that was cat pics. I took a photo yesterday. Hold on. Oh, found it. Okay. I took this photo of the girls. This was not yesterday. This was a couple days ago, actually. On the couch, sleeping next to each other. There we go. So I got that one. And then I took a photo of Pearl in the dark yesterday. As you can tell, those are her demon eyes. But yeah. There you go. I've just lived here most of my life, so it has no appeal, is it? Oh, that's fair, Flinzel. That's fair. Similar mall situation is a very funny turn of phrase to me for whatever reason. The Mall of America is underwhelming, to be honest. It's mostly that they have 3 of every store that makes it so big. Honestly, Scally, that's not indifferent to Dubai Mall in that Dubai Mall also had a couple of duplicate stores because of how far they are from each other. But I was like, if you're coming to Dubai Mall like and you're going shopping, you're gonna go to like every corner in the beginning. I guess after that, you might switch up. Dubai Mall clears Mall of America. Sorry. Hey, listen, I might co-sign. Who knows? We'll see. I might co-sign with you. World's largest water park. See, I would like to do that. Building the furniture. Oh, you're good. The air mattress is easy. People go ice fishing, so then can get drunk in their ice huts. Some are nice. They have TVs. TVs in the ice hut? Damn. Do you mind Amazing Race location spoilers? Like if I say where they went last week, I was saying about the boots. Oh, so they did go to Dubai. So I know they went to Dubai last week, I think. Daisy actually asked earlier if I'd watched it yet because I mentioned I would do it over the last week. I did not. But yeah, I know they were in Dubai. I've not checked that out to see exactly where they went though. They don't fall out of the raft, so that was good. 7-meter, 23-foot waterfall. Oh, damn. Damn. Are they box enjoyer cats? If so, they love. Okay, so they do love boxes. But like I said earlier, all the boxes are already full before they can get their paws on them, and they're already sealed. So they're not as fun for them because they're not just open boxes sitting there in the middle of nowhere. You can even rent villas at the Wilderness Resort to stay with friends. Also, is one of the highest rated spots in the U.S. Definitely recommend. Where is that? Wisconsin Dells. Does Dubai Mall have amusement park rides? They do. They have a Sega. It's like, you know how like Mall of America has a Nickelodeon themed one? They have a Sega themed one. And they have a 26 screen movie theater. They have a whole ice rink. What else do they have? Well, they have the dancing fountains outside that were made by the same designer that did the Vegas fountains. I mean, that's what it was like 12, 11 years ago. So it could have been improved or changed since then. I've not been in a minute. I'm here late. Will you be on the St. Paul of Minneapolis side of the river? I did not know they had different sides, Polly. If I'm being honest, I didn't know. They're both so close to each other that I'm like, oh, we're next to both. I don't know. It's in Wisconsin. That's not far from me, I guess, right? It's in Wisconsin. Thank you, Sam. Went to Wisconsin Dells once for a spring break in college. Can confirm it's a good time. Between Madison and Minneapolis, you'll probably drive right past it. Okay. Cool. That could be a spot to go when I'm feeling ready. Next question from the forum as we jump back and forth here. Any info on Promise Month plans? Not right now. Right now I'm trying to move. I'm trying to get situated. The only thing I've said and I can say again is that my hope is to get it running ASAP because I want it done before Big Brother starts. I want Promise Month to be done before Big Brother begins. Big Brother usually begins end of June, early July? Yeah? Ish? So. About 3 hours and 15 minutes to the Dells from Minneapolis. Oh, good to know. There's a good-sized casino just south of the Dells. Noted. Haven't gambled in a hot minute. Since you'll have a small backyard barbecue, take advantage and get yourself a small barbecue. There's so many things to barbecue, including Leon's favorite vegetables. Oh, 100%. My favorite thing about having a house, because I've lived in a house twice before this, a house being not an apartment. And in one of those houses, we kind of stayed there for a year, wasn't all that. The second place we stayed in 2 years, we bought a grill, and the amount of food, this is before I learned how to cook properly. So it was just me grilling shit when I wanted to make something. And I love it. It's a great experience. So I 100% agree with that. We will be getting a little barbecue and I will be making some stuff on the grill. And I'm going to have grill tips and secrets. I'm going to be that guy. I'm going to go full blownsies with the grill. There's a good sized casino. I just read that. Sorry, Polly. Hope for a writer strike. What do you mean by that, AZ? It's actually halfway between Chicago and Minneapolis. Okay. Next week's pad is actually Pearl after the drive. Oh my god, she's gonna be so loud and so mad. In the beginning of the move for sure. Have you moved yet? Not yet. Question asker. The packing is going well. I showed earlier. I still need to clean. There's a lot of dust accumulated in the back here that I need to clean. But a lot of the shelving is empty now. Like that, it just has the painting. I've already packed up the GameCube, the PS1 that was back here. The bobbleheads I had in the corner are all gone. Actually, in this box that I've not sealed, you can't see the box. 1 second. In this box here, is it not in here? Oh, it is here. I found it. And I got my little T-Pain picture in that one. Fuck, now the box is stuck. Anyway. Okay. Midwest is great for grills. Wait until Memorial Weekend. Or Memorial Day. Great deals on grills. Thanks for the tip. Are you taking over taking your shelving? Yeah. Everything in this room, furniture-wise, I'm taking. I'm taking the shelf. I'm taking this desk because I do think I can still make use for it in the new place. Because there's a bunch of space here. Actually, I think I can show you. Hold on. So over there's a bunch of clutter right now of stuff. By the way, that's not an old McDonald's bag. That's all the Miss Teddy's. Let's not get it twisted. I don't have like old food sitting here. There's a lot of clutter there. If I can, that won't be there in the move. Like that'll be cleaned up. So I can have the desk be there, have the backspace open, put the lighting fixtures and all that. So there's a lot more over there that we can get done. You have a tattoo on your... Oh, shit. Did y'all see my legs? The dog's for free? Oh, jeez. Yes. My feet were out in the open, okay? Relax. But yeah, I have a tattoo. I have one tattoo. It's on my left calf. And it is Liana's initials that I've had since mid-2018? 2019? It's been a while. When you're packing the painting, you should wrap it in something so it doesn't get damaged. For sure. We already have we've got all the tools ready, Softy, because we had to, we put away all the paintings today from the living room. Yeah, that's Liana's initials respawning. Why didn't I not know that? I don't know. I never talk about my tattoo really, because it doesn't come up. You are not officially a Midwestern until you have gone to some supper clubs. What is a supper club? Where are you putting all the boxes while you pack? It will get tricky to walk around soon. The good news is the furniture is just getting taken by them. But right now, I've got all my boxes in this corner that you cannot see. I've got 5 boxes here. 1 box in the shelving that is over here that you also can't see. So the thing is, at some point, it will become tough to walk around here. But the reality is, it'll be fine. We had some stuff in the hallway today, but because we donated a lot of stuff today, the hallway got opened up, which is nice. I kind of love that you have to move the Miss Teddies for the giveaway. I do. I cannot do it now. It has to make the move. Miss Teddies have to come with us to Minnesota. All 15 of them. I don't know how many there are. I still think you should leave the hand in a random cabinet for the next tenant. Just in the flip-off formation. The famous Pooya soundbite creator. That is the one and only T-Pain. That's true. Friend of the stream. My initials. All right, Scally, say less. If I get another tattoo, it'll be Scally's initials. Lock it in. But Scally will also be getting my initials as his first tattoo. That's the plan. Supper Club sounds fancy. Yeah, what is Supper Club? Fancy steakhouse. Oh. Also, Midwesterners are notorious for lots of Friday fish fries. Is it because of the alliteration? Why Friday specifically? And do the fish have to be fried? A bet with Pooya to pick each other's tattoos. We made a bet to do something, Scally, right? It was like what was it? What we did a bet that was like, was it an outfit, a game we had to play? It was a game, wasn't it? It was something like that. Offhand, I remember 22 for the Miss Teddies. I can count them. I know that there's one with Liana stuff, and have I given any away? Let me just count them. You want me to count them? I can just count them right now. We can find that out together. Sam, are your actual initials S, A, and M? Are you Sam Agatha Moore? Is this true? Supper clubs are a special kind of restaurant, usually with a salad bar and lots of options as well for bread baskets. I mean, that sounds like a good time. Happy Patter Day, Jay. Welcome in. I think the Friday fish fries are for Lent. Oh, okay. I think it was pick a game to play together, which we still need to do, by the way. Maybe we put that on Promise Month as well. Friday fish fries during Lent when the religious people don't eat red meat. Gotcha. Okay. You only have 10? All right, let's see. Hold on. Also, no more feet. You can't see the feet anymore. No more feet. Okay. All right, so we have one of the frog prints, but that doesn't count. We're counting Miss Teddy's here. We've got 1, 2. 1, 2. I don't like wearing slippers. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11. So already more than the 10 Liv thought. 13. 14. We have 14 Miss Teddies, and we have 2 of the Prince. Oh no, 15 Miss Teddies. Oh, I'm gonna count these again when I put them back in here because I found another one, I think. Yeah, we have 2. Okay, so we have 2 of the Prince Frog, which we can still do a giveaway if we want to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 and 2 Frog Princes. So good. Okay. That means if we truly do Promise Month where every day there's a stream, we can do a giveaway every 2 days. That kind of works out perfectly. You want me to give away the advent calendar ones as well? We can do a one-off. I get to keep some, obviously. Or people can get the choice. There's a lot of things we can discuss for that as we get closer to it. Because I'll definitely be... Mods, I will be talking to you to coordinate and plan some stuff out. If you're cool with it, definitely not a requirement, more of a, if you're down, would love that. Let us know. Okay. It's lore. Sounds good, Mandy. We'll do. I'll put them in the same bag as the, I might remove them from the advent calendar box and just put them in that McDonald's bag to pack. All right. I'm not wearing slippers. So what is the Patty or somebody who clearly knows more about fish fries or Lent than I do? What is on a standard Lent fish fry plate? Just so I'm educated on it. Keep the faves for the shelf for sure. I feel like we need an Adventures with Pooya segment with all your fun new experiences. Hey, if I can document some, I will. Emma, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Welcome. Next question in the form is, okay, we talked about the update for 50 already, so that's good. We'd love to see clips of you and Liana as you explore places in Minnesota for the first time. This can happen. We can make this happen. Because I do want to start documenting more of my life. I feel like I don't do it enough. If you're willing to answer, if not, it's okay. I'm curious as to how much the house is in the finances of it all. I'm a finance major in my first year of college. Well, I hope college is going well, friend. We did not buy a place, so there's not really a lot to disclose or talk about there. From what I saw, well, the problem is I don't even have numbers for you for like places to buy because we were not in the market at all for that. So I'm sorry to disappoint. Okay. Fried fish, coleslaw, fries. Okay. Rye bread, coleslaw, perch, haddock, or cod. Okay. Fried fish, coleslaw, fries, and rye bread. Okay. This sounds like a delicious plate. Fried fish like cod, perch, whatever is seasonal or in the region. French fries and tartar sauce, lemon, and small coleslaw. Okay. Fish and slaw. Okay. So universally, it's like the same cornerstone part of the meal. Pixies and hush puppies. What are those? I know Hush Puppies is the shoe brand. AZ! Thank you for the 5 gift. Appreciate it. Hope, welcome in. Austin. Hello. Studs in the building. Jen and Dan. Compliments of the one and only AZ. You are not part of Lesson 2 crew. Enjoy your subscription. I worked in a restaurant in Ohio / Midwest long enough. That was the standard. Okay. Walleye is the most popular here in Minnesota. Walleye is a fish? Question. Would you describe your interior design preference as anything in particular, like modern or country or something? I don't know a lot about interior design, Softy, but in my head, when I envision my dream house, it is definitely more modern than anything. Is barbecue big in Minnesota? I mean, I don't know. Oh, like fried dough. Okay, yes, I know what that is now. I would have hush puppies. I think I would fuck with some hush puppies, not gonna lie. Trying to pay for your meal? Well, thank you, AZ. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Apparently you can only catch walleyes when it's raining, though. Interesting. Like a bowl of cornbread with a little bit of diced onion in it fried up. Oh, that sounds delicious. Sign me up for that today. Clean lines and stuff like your shelf. Yeah, kind of. I would say so. What are all your overall thoughts of $1 Million Secret in the finale? Scally, Chappelle, and Taryn, well, Scally's in the chat too, have all said they think it's a better game than The Traders. I don't think it's as entertaining as The Traders. I think it's a very fun show. And is the game itself formatted better than The Traders? That I might co-sign. But I'm fine with that. Like my take on it has been, to me, it's closer to Claim to Fame and The Mole than it is to The Traders. But I think a lot of people are comparing it to The Traders because those are like the two new shows in the building. But I liked it. I thought it was a lot of fun. I think that the allure of not knowing who has the money and the fact that the money can move is very exciting, because it means that people can't just be like looking at one person forever. If they were suspect of someone, they might have to let that go. I think it was fun to see people actively choose not to care about whether they're voting out the millionaire and just vote someone out because they want to. So, and I think the host was also good. I think that was fun. But yeah, I had fun with it. I understand, like, I know Taryn doesn't like The Traders. So I understand for him, this is the better show because it's more strategic. That's fine. But as someone who, for me, strategy isn't the number one thing I look for in these shows, I think I still enjoy The Traders more. I think if they did $1 Million Secret with a better personality cast, I think it can be as like that caliber for me. There's space for both shows and they have each merits. Exactly. And I feel like I continuously will say that, that I like both, actively do. But also remember, Traders is my baby. So I'm always going to be protective of my baby, or be like a little more into that show. Would you want to celeb cast $1 Million Secret? If they don't get paid like a fee to be there, yes, it's $1 million. They will do what they need to do to win it. Not that this cast didn't. I mean, this cast had some standouts, make no mistake. And the people that Scally and Chappelle interviewed were actively my top two. So you can also get a Butterburger at Culver's. RGA fan, what is in a Butterburger? Please tell me. So Culver's restaurant, fast food on your drive out there. They have a fried walleye sandwich right now. Polly, the problem is I've never been to a Culver's, and if I go, I'd want to get a burger and not the fish sandwich. You know what I mean? Not that I'm not intrigued. But isn't it really all about Alan? I mean, at the end of the day, it is Alan's game, and we're all just living in it. It's his world. We're all living in it. Yeah, the casting is very Netflixy. I 100% agree with you there, Kat. 100% agree with you there. If you could pick 5 old school players and 5 new era players to be on Survivor 50, who would they be? This is a very fun question. Okay, so, I mean, obviously everyone's going to have their opinions, but I am going to go with, hold on, let me open Brand Steel, because I need to see this the cast a little bit. Okay, so I would go with, because my criteria has always been very much like one-time players only. So I'm going to go with Sean Rector from Marquesas. Easy pickings. That's one. Then I'm going to go back and go to... I know that she has been on multiple, but also it's been long enough that I would say give me a Courtney Yates for 2. I would say, hold on, I'm opening a couple more of these seasons to get reminders. Of other people. Now it's taking forever to load. It was doing fine for a second there. What counts as new era? Like, are we talking 40 plus for new era? Or nah? Butterburger is the most popular burger. Haven't seen any $1 Million Secret yet. Do we see it as better or worse or as good as The Circle? long-term parking, it's a new show, new format, and I genuinely think you will be hooked. I think give it a chance, watch like 2-3 episodes, and if you're not hooked, it's not for you, but I think it's really good. Like I think the best season of The Circle is not as good as $1 Million Secret. Actually, I don't know if I mean that. I think you'll enjoy it. Just give it a try. Oh yeah, so Scally said, I missed if I was named in that list. You were. But for the record, I believe what I said was it fixes some of the problems that Traders has, but I haven't put a strict one is better than the other. There we go. Thank you for the clarification. I would say it has other issues that the Trader doesn't have. They're just different. Exactly. They're just different. We don't need to compare the two. You can like one more than the other. You can like one, not like the other. You can like both. These are all options that are permitted. But yeah, chat, can you clarify New Era's 40 plus? Because then I think my answer is about to get locked in real quick. I did not like Got to Get Out very much though. Got to Get Out felt less like a reality TV show to me. Like, okay, the editing was very much like the VH1, not VH1. What channel is House of Villains on? I feel like they had the same editing team. It felt like New Era's 41 to 48. Okay, this is easy then. So I've already given you 2 from older. I'm gonna give you 3 from David vs. Goliath because I'm like that. I would say give me Gabby, give me Christian, give me Angelina from Survivor, 47. Gabby, Angelina, Christian. That's my 5 from old era. New era, a lot harder, but let's try and do it. Give me DaBaby Andy from 47. Give me Genevieve from 47. Give me Caleb from 45. Give me Emily Flippin from 45. And then give me, hold on, who am I trying to think of? I mean, I could say Dwight, but I will not say Dwight. Let's see, I'm taking a quick gander at some of these other seasons. I mean, personally, 48's not done, so I'm not going to consider anyone from 48. Give me Carolyn's an easy one too. Carolyn could like be right there. But you know what? Give me Venus. I say Venus. Lock it in. Mike Bloom said that Got to Get Out had a bunch of competition that didn't make the show. They influenced who got the exit strategies. What? That is fascinating. Why wouldn't they put that on the show? The Netflix Summer Camp Challenge type show starts Wednesday. How do y'all feel about that? Are you excited about that? I'm intrigued. I don't know if I'm like so pumped, but you know, you forgot Brandon Donlin. I tried to avoid having any of my friends on in my picks. I think the only one that you could count as a friend of mine from the new era that I listed is DaBaby Andy. Omar's gonna end you. I'm right here, Omar. Come say something. See, which is why I also like Asia wasn't on the list for me. Say is out of 48. Do you think she has a shot? Given how much they showed us of Say, I wouldn't be surprised. Like she could be someone that could be on, honestly. Evie for me, love me a bit of Evie. There's a lot of, and this might be an unpopular opinion, there's a lot of new era Survivor players that I would love to see play again. Like I could make a cast of 20. I would love to see play Survivor 50 right now, which is why I'm annoyed that we didn't focus on, like, I think the mistake was they needed to have one returnee season in the 40 batch so far. So that would have been good, but they don't have it. Because I would have loved to see from David vs. Goliath on a returnee season. If Say makes it, she'll be the early boot. I mean, it's possible. Say is basically confirmed to be on 50 from my sources. I wouldn't mind seeing it. Some people might be big mad about it, but that's not me. Challenges are boring unless they are on the challenge. Challenges are just not the thing I sign up to watch on these shows, but I'm fine with it. Who would you want to return from the new era? Oh my God, do we have time? So many. Let's quickly look at let me just quickly fire off some names from each season, okay? Ricard, Shan, easy, boom, boom. That's 2. Evie, that's 3 from 41. Let's move on to the other one. Let's just try and do quick one. I guess now we'll throw a bone to Omer from 42. I would say I would like to see Jenny Kim get another shot. That could be fun. Zach has proven to be a fun character out the show. I can only imagine what he could do on the show. I'm also not naming winners, which is why you're not going to hear me say Marianne, but understand that, we're trying to go quick fire as well a little bit. So there's some there. Let's go to 43. Jesse, easy. Carla, easy. Another pick. I would love to see Owen play one more time now that he's gotten the chance to try it out. Cassidy would be another interesting one to see. I genuinely think whether they would ever do it or not, I think Dwight has proven to be way more of a character and a personality than the show let him be. And I think Dwight could kill it on another try. There's actually quite a few people on 43 that I'm looking at now. I'm like, I could see you play again, and I'd be very excited to see that happen. 44, obviously I mentioned Carolyn. That's easy. I would want to see, oh my God. I don't know who I would remove from my list of 5 that I mentioned from New Era, but I would remove one and put Franny. Franny is someone I need to see back on the show again. Like, so much so that I would literally go back and remove someone from my my list earlier. Franny, Carolyn, easy picks. If you want to put someone that's a first boot in there, I don't think you're going to find a better person than Maddie. Maddie's someone who I think could be a lot of fun. All right, let's move to the next one. 45. Literally could see like 99% of the season play again, and I would be very happy. Love this cast. Sabaya, I think, is someone from the pre-jury that would be huge to see play again. I've already said Emily. I've already said Caleb. I think there's so many on this cast. I could literally, I think 16 out of 18 I could name right now. You know what I mean? So let's go to 46. Jelinski, another person for first boot candidate to be back. That could be fun. I think Jem is a good one to see. Again, Q, obviously lock him in for one. I think Q could be fun. Tevin, Tiffany, Venus, I've already mentioned. 47. Saul. I want to see Saul play again. Teeny would be great again. Tiana, I would like to see get another shot. Sam, I thought was fun. Baby Andy, we've already mentioned. Seeing Asia get a better shot would not be a bad thing in my books either. See Asia give it another chance here. Genevieve already mentioned. Caroline, I thought was someone who had a lot of potential as well. So yeah, there's a lot in the new era already. And then 48. Shaheen. I mean, no. You know what? 48. We're not discussing 48 until it's done. Let's do that. Okay. All right. Let me catch up with you, chat. The gap makes it really tough. Like you mentioned, Gabby. She would have been lock if exactly long term. Gabby would have been an absolute lock and should have been a lock and should still be in considerations in my opinion. But the further you go, those seasons in the middle kind of get forgotten. Like I think your 37 through 41s are just like old news now for new and I think this returning season would have been the best chance of it. There's a big shock from the early seasons that I didn't expect that is pretty confirmed. Yeah, there's quite a few on the list I've seen that I'm like, huh, really? Franny from St. Paul, another Survivor rep for the RHAP event. Love that for us. Although I know Franny doesn't live there anymore, but I think Franny would be down to go back, you know? Maddie and Jelinski will slay on the pre-merge season we deserve. Yes! A pre-merge season would be very fun. I'm expecting Tony back, but I don't think you'll make it. Doesn't make it very far this year. I mean, also, I don't need to see... Like, I love Tony. Tony's fun, right? I got fatigue. I got returnee fatigue from some of the people I've seen on my TV a lot. And like, I'm still going to root for them when they're on my screen, you know? Like, I'm still always going to root for Suri when she's on any season. She's still going to be my favorite on that season. But I also want to see more new people, some new tries, you know? I was here for 50, but in general, I think a full pre-jury cast would be really fun. I agree. Hard agree on that. Thanks, Pooya. Love how enthusiastic you are for so many players. Tara, that's the thing. Having like, I think the new era format, not great, right? I think we can all co-sign that. There's elements of the new era that are just rinse and repeat and boring and stifle gameplay. But I think the new era has some of the best casts we've seen on Survivor. And I genuinely double down mean that. It doesn't have anything to do, if you notice, like a lot of the people I named, they're not people I really hang out with often anyway. But I just really think there's a lot of gold in the new era casting, and I would love to see a lot of them get another chance to play. But I think the sad reality is the new era formatting has made some people just be like, I'm not watching this. And I think there's a lot of good people to consider. All right. Give me Carolyn Weger in Minnesota. She lives there. Hey, maybe another advocate for RHAP Minneapolis. Let's do it. I don't know what, but I've never been a big Suri fan. Interesting picks. I mean, depends what kind of player you're looking for, I guess, you know? It's hard not to like Suri, at least on a human level. Maybe you're rooting for someone else, that's fine, but you know. All right, next question. Did you grow up religious? Okay, I grew up in a religious environment where, you know, your religion, learning about religion is mandatory in school. Also, AZ, you asked marbles earlier. I think we'll do at least a cheeky 3 tonight. Because somebody do need to go and definitely sleep up tonight. But I grew up in a situation where religion was all around me. You're actively learning religion when you are at school. And it's like, it's unavoidable. And for me, hold on, sorry. For me, it was like you had to be a part of it. Like there was no like not being a part of it. I never found myself to be religious. There were moments where I would say I was more locked in than others, but I was never as like, if you ranked everybody that I went to school with as who's the most religious, I think I'm like bottom half. I was always bottom half. And I definitely felt guilt for being bottom half because of the way I was being like brought up in this environment. But no, I wouldn't ever say I was religious, really. All right, where were we? All right, we're getting some quotes in the chat. Love to see it. It will still be 26-day season for 50. Yeah, that's not changing. That's not part of the negotiable, sadly. They wouldn't do 3 tribes with 20 people. No. If it's 20 people, it has to be 2 tribes of 10. Unless they decide some bullshit of, it's actually 3 tribes of 6 and 2 people will be leaving night 1 and then they will be replaced by these 2 newcomers, like that, something like that. But I have to imagine we got to hard force 2 tribes of 10 at that point, please and thank you. Our next question. What about the people in your neighborhood? Is it families, affluent? Do you know who your congressperson is? I've not been there yet, so no. I don't know who's in the neighborhood. I've not scaled the city. You know, I have no idea about any of that. But I'm excited to find out, you know? I'm looking to buy a new laptop, a Mac. I'm debating between MacBook Pro M4 and MacBook Air M4. Any thoughts? Who would the MacBook Pro last longer? So I'm not an Apple product guy. Someone in the chat could help you out. I will say, in my experience, I would say if you have the money for the Pro, go for the Pro over the Air. And like MacBooks have longevity more than other laptops I've found or I've heard. But hey, someone in the chat, if you're an Apple fan, you let this person know, please and thank you. If it was Big Brother, it would be 3 tribes of 6 with 2 production favorites with a free ticket to merch. Exactly. Oh my God, imagine that's how it goes. They're like, all right, it's in the hands of the fans. We polled the audience. Oh my God, if they do a vote. Oh my God. Imagine they do a vote before the season starts. Like before they film. Like close to the finale. And it's like, all right, this is our cast. Who do you like the most? And they do that. They give the 2 people ticket to merch. That would be infuriating. In the city or burbs? Burbs. Pooya from here. Oh, stop it. Okay, RG Fan says Mac Pro. You think there'll be a guest appearance by former winners? 50 seasons is a huge accomplishment. I mean, cameos would be great. If they could figure out how to do it. What was the question? The question was, this person wants to get a MacBook. Should they get the MacBook Pro M4 or MacBook Air M4? And I said, if you have the money if you're looking at the Pro and you can get the Pro always. But typically Apple is the longevity's there. But if you can spring for the Pro, get the Pro is the vibe. City's excited too. Well, I'm excited. I can't wait. I can't wait to experience it all. I'm going to have so much new stories for y'all, chat. I'm going to learn a lot. I just learned a couple weeks ago that what New England is. So, and I've been here this long. I've been practicing your Minnesotan accent. No, the thing is, I genuinely think if I had a lot of interaction, like if I worked a 9 to 5 in a setting with like everybody, I think I pick up accents very easily. In my life, I have picked up accents everywhere I've been. So I think there's a world I pick some of it up. But because my interaction is going to be limited in that I'm not going to be, out of the house at work 8 hours a day around people, I don't think I'm going to pick anything up. But any Goose Goose this weekend? As of right now, yes, we're doing Goose Goose. Even if it's a 1 hour stream, it will happen. It just depends on how many other people are yeses. So I'll have a final number soon, but we're doing it. Lock it in. Depends what you're using it for, but new MacBook Airs are great if you don't need all the power, says Vinyl. To keep that in mind, it depends what you're looking for. I think you're going to have a blast in Minnesota. There'll be so many firsts to explore, and I can't wait. I do love those firsts. It's always a good feeling. Do you think things will be cheaper or more expensive in Minneapolis? Is your rent more? I think it's going to be about the same. I don't think it's going to be... I think from the research I've done, Connecticut and Minnesota are about the same in many ways. So I think it's going to be about the same, most likely. Oh, God. I read this and I was like, what is this scenario? And I think I now know what it is, so I'm just going to move on from it. Minnesota Nice is a thing. It has its own Wikipedia page. I know. That I've read about a lot. Will you be bringing snacks on your drive to Minnesota? So my plan is at some point we'll make a stop and pick up some snacks on the way. I think it's important to have the cravings and the feelings decide what the snacks are. I don't want to pre-plan the snacks, because what if we have a bunch of snacks and I'm like, I don't want any of this. I want something else. So I need to come to Goose Goose because it was my 1.5 year anniversary. Okay, easy. You need to say "ope" a lot. Also, if someone bumps into you, you need to say sorry too. Minnesota Nice, baby. Hey, that's Canadian right there too. That works. Have you ever seen Fargo movie and TV show? I have not seen either. Midwest is very polite, even in the big cities. That works for me. I'm telling you, the more I've read about Minnesota, the more it makes me feel like Canada has prepared me for this moment, DH, thank you for the 28th month. Appreciate you. Thanks so much. Oh, interesting. Do you have any go-to road trip snacks, or they always change with the mood? So I'm a chips guy. I like me some chips on a road trip. I like chips. I feel like they're the middle between like a sandwich and like candy. It's like the thing I'm looking for. But which flavor changes and depends on the mood, or depends on what I'm looking for. I can have some beef jerky, but it's not like my go-to. I know Liana likes like seeds. I don't really. And chocolate, very rarely am I going for chocolate. But yeah, Liana's a sunflower seeds person. I mean, we're going to kick it off by, I think we're going to stop at Dunkin' to launch things with a coffee and maybe a sandwich, because we are going to be trying to drive as early as possible. So that will happen. We'll have the coffee to go. But then maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours, and we might stop for a snack or something. Yeah, we're basic Canadian. You're ready. Yeah, I'm ready. Road trips are like the only time I'll go for peanuts as a snack. Peanuts are actually underrated as a snack, I would say. I really would. Where are you driving from? Connecticut. Beef jerky and chips are my go-to road trip snack. There we go. Peach says, not sure if this was already asked, but what are you most excited about moving to a bigger space? So I'm excited. I'm excited about having our own, like, what am I looking for? So living in an apartment building, the actions of your neighbors impact you as well. If someone graffitis, vandalizes the elevator, which they have done here, it impacts you. If people are leaving their trash out, it's going to stink up the whole hallway. It's going to stink up the elevator. That impacts you. Package thievery, stuff like that, or like people not bringing. When there's packages getting delivered to this building, if I'm going out for a walk or something and I see people's packages, because sometimes when they deliver the packages, they leave them outside outside the door, not in the hallway in the lobby, and I will always bring those packages in. I've seen people just walk past the package and not give a shit. So I hate that. But for the most part, there's a lot of neighbors around me that make a lot of mess, that are loud at 4 a.m, that I don't appreciate at all. So being in a house, at the very least, the 4 corners, it's all just us. So I like that. That's appealing to me. Yeah, that's appealing to me. Because like what I learned being in this apartment building is that I've always been a nice neighbor, because for me, we don't need to be friends necessarily, but if I can give a friendly interaction with someone and get a friendly interaction back, that's going to boost both of us, you know? So that's how I operate. But I've had historically not great luck with neighbors. Oh my God, I've never said this story, I don't think. My last apartment in Ottawa, I got accused of stealing a neighbor's panties. Now tell me, why did this person think I did this? Because they had done laundry. Because this is this apartment building, we didn't have laundry in our units. We had laundry downstairs in the basement. There were 2 washers, 2 dryers. More often than not, one of the machines was broken, because of course it was. And so I had gone downstairs with my laundry basket, or my laundry big bag, and I had noticed that the washer was in use, the dryer was not in use. So I came back up, and then typically in our building, it was customary, people would do this, where if you're done using the washer and they come downstairs and the washer is done, they would do the courtesy of moving your clothes over to the dryer, or they would put your clothes above the dryer and then start their laundry. I always felt a little bit like I don't want to touch other people's clothes. So if they did it to my clothes, I didn't care, but I wasn't going to do that. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just come back later, whatever. So then I came back later, the dryer's in use, the washer's not. I put my stuff in the washer. I run the machine, whatever. And then I come back and do the dryer after. No big deal. I guess in one of those trips, because this was a neighbor on my floor. This wasn't like a upstairs. This was a neighbor that was like to the left of our unit. Like, so they could see me. Like if they like look through the people, they'll see me with the hamper go down, me with the hamper go back up, stuff like that. So I don't remember exactly how this went down, but I guess she had lost one pair of her underwear in the midst of that week's laundry. And the audacity to ask me, hey, so I'm missing a pair of underwear. Did you take them? And like, I was not sure how to react because I was offended. Like my immediate reaction was offended because there's no positive connotation to you burgling someone else's clothes, let alone burgling someone else's underwear. And I was just like, fuck you. Do I look like I steal underwear? Like why that? A. And then B, I was like, how did you picture this interaction going? So I just remember being very weirded out. Like it was one of those things where she's coming to me because she thinks I'm weird. I now think she is super weird because what the fuck? Like what the fuck is this? What's funny is after that, we had good interactions as neighbors. But that moment, no, it was accusatory, Archie Van. It wasn't like a, hey, so I did laundry this week and, you know, I noticed you had gone to the laundry room. Did you happen to have like a pair of my clothes in your laundry? It wasn't anything like that. So it wasn't like that. I understand. I'd be like, oh my God, no. But also, I had a reputation of if my clothes were dry, it would take a while for me to like put them back or something. I'm like, oh, well, hold on, let me check my laundry and see. No, nothing that I see here. Actually, that red item is not mine. Is that yours? Like, oh, sorry. So, but yeah, it was just a straight up accusation. So, yeah, that wasn't great. That wasn't great. It was weird. It was just very weird. Oof. I remember talking to Liana right after, being like, Liana, you're never going to believe what I just got. Like, what just happened? She's like, what? I was like, the neighbor knocked on my door. It's like, okay. And like, they accused me of stealing panties. Maybe the real culprit pointed a finger at you. I mean, it's possible. They're like, what, me? No, it's that guy, that pervert in that unit. He's definitely the thief. But no, May, I have heard horror stories about people's laundry and like clothing items getting thefted, because some people will just sift through the stuff and take stuff. So I've always been prompt with my shit, or I try to be. But yeah, that was a fun story. But yeah, to go back to the original question about neighbors and stuff, or what am I gonna like, what am I happy about getting like our own space? It's that. It's not having to have any interactions like that. Like, if a neighbor's gonna knock on my door, it's going to be either they want something to borrow something, or it's to ask something. But I don't anticipate that happening often. It's gonna be a very rare occurrence. I don't anticipate us being that loud either. I feel like with a house, I have to imagine the noise is isolated enough. The only time it's gonna get loud probably is during Goose Goose, when I get all screamy. But even then, I don't think it's gonna be an issue. So you have to have a lot of confidence if you think everyone wants to steal your underwear. Oh, for sure. I was like, bro, what? No. It could just be it got stuck somewhere. Here's my theory, Peach Toast, is that it either fell into like the crevices, because like maybe someone moved their laundry over to the dryer, but like there's a crack in between the two dryers, it slipped there, or it got stuck in one of the machines, or it's behind the machines. The idea that your first thought was someone stole it, and then your second thought was, is that fucking guy? Why? Anyway. Sometimes cats steal undergarments from neighbors. Oh wow. What are the cats doing with that underwear? People are weird, avoid at all costs. My friend had a house break and they took all the women's underwear from the bedrooms, nothing else. Oh my fucking God, what? So who's gonna cut the grass? You or Liana? Sounds lawn care is on the property owners. So luckily, lawn care and snow care is them. So we don't have to worry about it. But if there was anyone that was gonna mow the lawn, I would have volunteered, because I'd just throw headphones on and do it. I'd be down. The jump to accusation is what from your POV, but being a woman is a wild world. It's a wild world out there. Oh, and Mandy, I for sure don't doubt it. Because I remember my immediate thought was one of like offense, right? I was like, this is a very big accusation to make at somebody, and I know I've done nothing, which then feels bad. But my reaction was also like, I was like calm about it, because maybe someone did steal it, you know? And like, maybe this has happened to you and you are asking because you've experienced something like this before. So, yeah. When the lawn is not bad, shoveling snow is the worst. I was ready to get a snow blower, and then Liana was like, we don't have to do snow care. So, are cats strictly house cats, or we allow them in the backyard? They're strictly indoor, but Liana has had like clam before on a little ropey leash thing to like explore outside. So maybe we'll do that. I don't blame Liana for feeling that way. Well, it sounds like maybe she's been through some shit. Exactly, Mandy. It's true. It's true. I'm fully caught up with the forum chat. I'm gonna go last call on the forum, and then we'll continue chatting in here. So Rob has the panties in his studio story too. Do you and ARG have same undergarment stories? I don't know. I haven't fished for this information. At least you didn't see them hanging out of your pocket. I mean, what is this, a sitcom? This like the old like they come up to you like, why'd you eat my cake? Or you're like, I don't even like cake, but your mouth is like covered in like frosting. Come on now. In Canada, did you get a lot of snow days where class was canceled or roads were awful? Well, I didn't go. So I went to university in Canada, and I do not recall. I think we had snow cancel out classes maybe once the whole time. It's Canada. Like they were ready for that snow. Like it was happening. You can get them a catio for outside town. What is a catio? What is a catio? I've never heard of this. Hold on. Is that a thing? Catio. Catio. Oh, the window box thing? Oh my God. I see it. It's like a little enclosure that they can sit in. Interesting. But yeah. Also, Yusuf, thank you for the Prime sub for the 3 months. I think I missed it earlier, but thank you so much. Appreciate you. So my plans now are tomorrow we're going to do more packing. We're going to be giving away our AC units. We're not taking the AC units with us. So we're going to be giving those out and slash like just throwing them for donation, along with some other stuff we mean to do. We also still need to buy more boxes, and just a lot of packing. The hope is to pack as much as we can in the next 2 days, because then it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Liana can't really do it during that time because Liana's work. She starts work Monday, but she's gonna be remote during that time, so she's not gonna be able to do a lot at that point. So we're doing the most we can together. Then I have 3 days to pack my shit. And then Thursday, the movers are coming to get the stuff. Snow days are really fun if you don't need to shovel or go anywhere. Grab a blanket and drink some hot chocolate. I'm so down for that arrangement. You two should get a Bluetooth bird feeder like Sanders so the cats can watch the little birds. Oh, Liana would love that. Will Liana be working for University of Minnesota? No, she's not working at a university this time around. Not this time around. All right, Chad, the form is shut. The form is shut. We got through a lot of questions tonight, actually. I think we tackled 25 or so. So that's awesome. Thank you so much. And we answered a lot of questions in the chat. So we're about to move into marbles. So I will say the Q&A portion potentially over here. But what I want to add before people start leaving and stuff, there's 2 things. One, this is the last pad for the next 2 weeks because, like I said, I'm going to be traveling and on the road from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday next week. So we'll be doing the Goose Goose on Sunday. Then I'm gone for a whole week. Then after that week, I'm back. So in 2 weeks' time, you will see me at my new place. Maybe it's not fully decorated, ready to go, but you'll start seeing something. Or maybe I'll stream from like the kitchen so that I can do a reveal when everything's complete in the room. Who knows? But then around then is when I'm going to be talking to my mods and trying to plan Promise Month. And hopefully we can get Promise Month going ASAP. Do you have any places on your bucket list for travel? Yes, I have quite a few actually. I want to go to Croatia. I want to go to Greece. I want to go to Thailand. I want to go to Japan. I want to go to... I'm missing one more that I know is on my list, but I can't think of right now. Did I say Croatia? I said Croatia. Portugal. I think Portugal is another one. Spain is another one. There's quite a few, actually. Is that everyone Promise Month? As am I. Thank you, Athalia. Appreciate it. I vote for a kitchen reveal. I mean, you will see the kitchen because, like I said, you're going to get more. We're going to do more cooking streams if we are to in that kitchen because I have the setup for that perfect. AZ, think we're giving this up to Mimi the Great. Appreciate that. Appreciate you. Thanks so much. What that was Promise Month. So, Polly, my plan is before Big Brother season starts, in order to do 2 things, celebrate 5 years of streaming on Twitch and make up for a lot of the promises I've made that I've not gotten done, namely stream ideas that I've said I would do and I didn't do. Those two things. In order to do those two things, I'm going to be streaming every day for a month. Soon come. And by a month, I mean, it could be like 22, 23 days, but that month is all stream all the time is the plan. All stream all the time. So it's going to be fun. We're going to do giveaways for some of the lore, the mysteries and stuff, you know. Aaron, nice line, nice line. We got a big foot and leg reveal tonight. Okay, keep that to yourself. Do not be distributing that. And thank you for giving us up to repeat responding, AZ. Appreciate it. More Kitchen Dream means more potential cat cameos. It's possible. Depends on the angle. Depends on the angle. I mean, I think I could maybe set up a cat cam. It depends if they're there. We'll have to find out where they end up sleeping and sitting the most. So maybe. Beef Wellington 2.0. I mean, I like a challenge. I'll be first in queue for a Thailand PAL fan meeting. Hey. Love that. And then maybe like a Belize. Like a Belize could be on that list too. All right. Other than that, we're going to do a quick marble tonight, chat. We're going to do a cheeky 3. Cheeky 3. Before we lock down and head on out for the night, okay? We have a porch? No, sadly, no porch. No porch, but hey, that's something that the future could hold for us. Maybe. So. All right. I'm going to boot up Marbles. And we're going to go from there. Everyone gets VIP tonight, imagine. Only 3 can Pooya make a top 10. Top 10 is ridiculous for 3 races. I think we just keep it standard. Keep it the same. Keep it same. It's kind of boring, but kind of consistent, you know? Can I make top 20 for the wager? And then 3 people get a VIP badge. No, first place gets a VIP badge. Last place gets a VIP badge with 3 races completed, and 1 gets it randomly. Second and third, close but no cigar tonight. How about that? That's intense. Oh, the healthy strat. Let's see how that works, Mythical Jade. Let's see how that works. All right. I'm going to switch over my chat to over here. There we go. I'm going to boot up Marbles, which has an update for some reason. So let's update it. Oh, Goose Goose has an update. What's the Goose Goose update? Quick play overhaul. We've streamlined quick play to help you jump into matches faster with more control. Quick play has been enhanced to get you more matches efficiently. Okay, that's not something we use, so that's fine. That's okay. All right. Why, Izzy? What happened? All right, I'm going to switch over now that I've opened Marbles. Perfect. Oh, Waterboy quick. Gotcha. All right, earn more with our rev share program. What? Requirements. 1 of 250 Twitch followers, 500 YouTube subs, 500 TikTok followers. You get 5% rev share. If you get $1,000 generated via your code, you get 7.5%. That is a lot of coin. But also, has anyone spent money on Marbles ever? Interesting. All right, well, what? This game will launch a new tab. I do not want to do that. No. Can I? Oh, get started was for I want to just get to the game. Can I play the game, please? All right. Community maps, 3-piece. But nope. I did that wrong every time. There we go. That's more like it. Boom. Got some big bettors voting against you. Do I? Okay, y'all need to relax, okay? Okay, what is this spread we have, chat? What's funny is there's only a total of 10 people that have made a wager, and 4 people are no's, but they account for 88% of the spread. Wow. It's a buyer's market. Exclamation play if you haven't yet, chat, if you want to get involved. $50 people love it to see it. Can we get 55 though? All right. 55 has been completed. Let's kick it off. Last call to bet if you haven't yet. Otherwise, we're going to kick things off here, chat. Yeah, like some of the changes I want to make to this room. The lighting, you can't even see. The lighting I used to have in the background is like gone because of the angle. I want to fix that. I want to find a permanent spot for this sign, not just sitting on a table, ideally. Especially if the table's not in view, you know? All right, let's get this going. Good luck, everybody. You know what? We need a track from me. Shannon gonna be the first one through the hole, even though she was the first one through the gauntlet. Vinyl actually has Lake Kalita about to take it over. Steph is out. I don't know how that happened. Vinyl has taken the lead, getting a little gap going here. Rye guy sneaking through. Love to see it. Smooth pickings. Tori Oreo is out. All right, Quake trying to take the lead over, but Mimi the Great has other plans. Can Mimi the Great break the record here? That would be huge. That could decide everything for the night with 3 races only. But the question is Jennifer going to sneak the win and the record as things heat up here in the battle? Mimi the Great takes the lead right back. Jennifer had an unlucky spot, but makes it through better. Oh, gets bumped back. Mimi takes over. We have a race here, folks. The ending is close, but I don't think the record's breaking here. 2 seconds, 1 second. No new record, but a victor is emerging here. Athalia has fallen, as has Mandy. Mimi is your winner. Congratulations. I have seen the music video with Gugush. It is surreal. I was telling Liana this today. I was like, Liana, Ed Sheeran knows more Farsi than you. And you've been with me for 8 years. Because I played this version, I was like, he's literally singing in Farsi, which is nuts. Umi Jalili's in that video too. Andy's in that video. It's a very fun video. All right, everyone falling and finishing. I don't think I even made it in the... Okay, I'm still not done. I might get dumped. Are you fucking joking me? A pot shot in here? You still awake, pot? You still awake, Chad? Lovely. Okay, I fucking dumped. Great. Fucking lovely. All right, if you bet against me, you're happy. But hey, 2 more races. You never know. Three races only? A lot can happen in that time span. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. All right, bit of a standard one here. We got points on the board. Let me just scroll down so you can see everything. Still here? Love it. Thank you so much. I'm happy you're around. You're doomed to lose since I voted for you. Lori, come on. You're a good luck charm, no? Or would you say you're not a good luck charm? All right. No, I've listened to this song too much today. Let's switch up. All right, ready up, chat. Exclamation play once again. You're making me brownie point homeless. Listen, I appreciate you betting on me, but these are the risks, the gambles, you know? My friend is doing a sleepover stream and he wants to do a modcast. As a mod, I'm not excited. Are you not excited at the prospect of staying up overnight, Tomster? Or are you not excited because the idea of a modcast isn't appealing to you? And is this like Ludwig's where he's going to sleep and y'all need to entertain the chat? Or is he going to be a part of it too? Reminds me of a hookah, this map. Honestly, I see it. I definitely see it. Does I want to stay up? That's fair. He might be a part of it. He better be a part of it. You stay up. Stay up. A 24-hour stream. I've seen a lot of streamers take breaks during the 24-hour streams. That's not us, though. We don't do that. We don't do that, chat. We stay strong. We go all the way through with it. That's how we do, though. That's how we roll. Although I know it's not for everybody. So we're not shaming nobody about it, you know? You see how many people cheat on subathons? Subathons are different if you don't know what the limit's gonna be. There's a streamer that's been streaming for 3 years straight, no breaks. 100%. I've seen her do that. Like, she's been going the whole way through. That's commitment right there. But yeah, no, there's definitely streamers who'll say like 24 hours, but then they're like not there, or they'll sleep, they'll like put it on someone else. Like, the only time where I understood it is like obviously Kai Cenat doing a whole month subathon is a lot, but then like Ludwig also, like, he would go to bed, but then he had the modcast and stuff. But if it's like gonna be a month-long stream, I get it then. But if it's a day, that's you. You gotta do that. You gotta do that. Oh, why is this playing now? No, let's do... Sorry, chat, 1 second. All right. All right, let's get this going, shall we? Seems all the good for them. I mean, honestly, I would have not done a 3-year subathon or like a 3-year non-stop. I would have capped at a month. I would have been like, listen, that's it. We got to move on. We got to move on. Breaks make sense, but sleeping is yeah, like a break. But like, that's the thing. That's why I schedule out a 24-hour stream, because you need to like break it up so you can do other stuff. There's like content that you can chill on a little more. It doesn't require you to be like completely speaking the whole way through type vibes. It depends. Uncapped is too much if it gets that big. I think uncapped subathon should always cap out at a month. Always. Like maximum. And that's like if you are a very big profile streamer that's going to make a lot of like make money, you know? Like if you're, because you know, as far as like streamer sizes go and stuff, and we're getting into some logistics here. Okay, everyone's leveling up. I can't tell who's in the lead. So let's go follow Superfluous Lime for now and see where everything's headed as I talk about this. What is this map? Exactly. Who knows? Quake looked to be in the lead and then got doomed somehow. So I don't even know. Okay, Devi's in the lead. Oh no, Respawning's in the lead. Okay. All right, as I say that, long-term parking is in the lead. But yeah, like as streamers, depending on your size and your audience, there's definitely a like ceiling to monetary gain. There's a ceiling to like follower gain. There's a ceiling to like success. And I think that for like a big streamer, a month makes sense, right? They've accumulated a lot of funds and they're doing the content for a month, but then there's that, like, for example, if I did a subathon and like for some reason it was going super successful, okay? And like people are like constantly like renewing it, I think my cap would be a week at my level. I'd be like, nah, after a week, like I think I'm gonna run out of content. My content's not gonna be as good because I'm running a single operation here also. I don't have like, I'm not gonna like be recruiting people to like stream in my stead or do stuff for me. It's just me. And like, I think I'd be like, all right, after a week, we're done. We're locking it in. We're locking it down. Never seen us level up before. It's a new thing they've added. All right, for some reason, Liv is in the running here, which I don't understand. Liv, stay back. Let the others get there. I feel like a lot of fun of an extended stream is the celebration at the end too. Absolutely. I feel strongly there should be an end, whether it's an hour mark or subathon situation. 100% agree, Mandy. I think the getting like for example, the first 24-hour stream we did, a lot of you stayed up with me, which meant so much because I didn't go through it like alone. But then in our last hour, I think we gained like 200 viewers. People came in to like celebrate that finale, that last hour together. And I think that's huge. You want those moments to be there. You don't want it to be unpredictable. Like I think obviously subathon is a little bit out of the control, especially if it's like a regular subathon where, for example, when we did the one time we did a subathon, it went 12 hours, but we knew from like hour 9, maybe I'm misremembering, but like from like hour 9, 8, we knew it was ending around then. There wasn't a lot of like movement or a lot of increase in time at that point. So you could pinpoint when it's going to end ish. Shannon's in the lead. We set up for the Nuggets. That first 24 hours. Oh my God. Terranoia looking to get the W here. Oh, and did. Congratulations. And broke the record. Oh, Terranoia, you might be on your way to a VIP badge. You might have to lock it up now. We might have to say it's donezo. Man, I'm not even in the running for this one. It all comes down to the last race for me. Stream for you three, wouldn't you miss a lot of stuff going to doctor, family stuff, friend stuff? 100%. Like I don't know quite how she did it. I don't know what the scheduling looks like, but I know about her because when Kai was doing his last subathon, he did a stream with her, or at least interacted with her. And I found out because he found out that someone was streaming nonstop for like 2 something years. Yeah, like we're not talking even meal breaks, bathroom breaks at that point. We're talking like you must have breaks to run errands or something. No, like. All right, congratulations to Terranoia with a huge win there. A lot of points on the board for you and Ichiami Peach Toast, who also got a lot of points there. All right, where did I finish? I'm going slowly so you can see where you landed. 35th, fucking lovely. All right. 48 people completed the race out of 59. We almost got 60. Can we get 60 on this last one, chat? Let's go. First music time is our last race of the night. So make sure you ready up. Get hyped, get ready, get going. Exclamation play. Lori, any other requests at that point? Chat, come on, 6 more to 60. Let's do this. Let's do this. What's this song? It's a good song, but meh. Not in the mood for this one. You know what? The Veronicas. Can't go wrong with this song. Let's play this as the last song for the night. Or maybe another song will happen because this race is long. I don't know. 58. Chat, 2 more and I'll kick it off. Let's do this. Please, please. Or I'll start it without doing that, but I'll be sadder. All right, we're just kicking it off with 58. Let's go. Good luck, everybody. Oh, wow. Could you be more smooth, though? Went through it like it was nothing. Oh. More time at the hole than at the rest of the track so far. But there looks to be in a decent spot. Long-term parking trying to steal the spot, but I think you've still held on to it. This one doesn't have a record. What does that mean? Does that mean that it's never been completed? Are we the first timers doing this? Yes, Tori Oreo. Long-term parking takes the lead over now. Never ending? Don't say that. You're the first play on the map. Interesting. So we set the record guaranteed. Arabin is gone. Long-term parking is in the back of the pack. What does that mean? How did that happen? Who's in the lead then? Oh my God. It's a massacre. It's a massacre. Oh my God. I'm in it. I'm still in it. Okay, cool. Oh, a bunch of us down here. Yusuf looks to be in the lead, question mark, I think. Yes, Yusuf's in the lead. Thomas right behind. Thomas looking to take the lead over. Duchess trying to go for it. Steph takes the lead. Oh, there was a whack thing. Some people got whacked. Ambi in the lead now. Joelle right behind. It's a good song. It's a good tune. Joelle now in the lead. Ambi and Terabyte in second and third. Jen is gone. Oh, that was a flame. It could have been a Doomfire, I think. Oh, do not go in the middle. The middle bad. Middle bad. You don't want middle. Terabyte in the lead now. Slow is smooth. Smooth is fast. It could mean no one's played it. Okay. Ambi sneaking in the win, or the lead rather. We're not done yet. Terabyte slowing down a little bit, opening the door for Ambi to get a bigger gap lead here. We actually have quite a few people in the running here trying to get involved. Oh, the finish line is near. Little Miss Andre with the steal. Congratulations, Little Miss Andre, with the clutch ending. You have locked in and got it done. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes. Jade, wait. Jade, let me go first. Thank you. 9th. Oh my God. This could get us top 10. I don't think it will, but it could. Oh, sorry. Top 20. Top 20. Oh my God. And you doubted me. You bet against me. You said I couldn't do it. You said it couldn't be done. You knowed, and you knowed loudly. All right, let's see how it goes. Mandy is not last year, actually. Miss Americana looks to be last. Mandy does finish, which can the same be said about... Oh, Miss Americana's out, and Samantha is out. Congratulations to Little Miss Andre with the world record-setting performance. All right, points have been distributed. Oh, there were not a lot of points here. 30 measly points for me. I don't think I'm top 20. I don't think it's going to happen. We'll find out, though. Let me see how everyone else did. 27 people completed the race only. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and see. Remember, first place, you get a VIP badge. If you're last place with 3 races completed, VIP badge. If I'm top 20, you get paid out. And then one number generator will get you there. Boom, boom, bap. Done and done. MN. No, I'm not in Minnesota yet. Hack. All right. Ichiami in third. Peach Toast in second. First place going to Terranoia, getting it done. Congratulations. And I am not in the top 20. Fucking great. I talked all that shit. All right. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. And we listen. We put a little stress there. We put a little stress there at the end. A little panic set in. Oh my God, he's gonna get top 20. I didn't, but we tried. We tried and we failed. It's fine. Terranoia, congratulations on the VIP badge. Let's see where everyone else finished though. I finished 24th. Okay. See, a little bit better. Maybe an 8th place could have got us there. All right. Let's go. Let's see who's last place with 3 races completed. Goes on around 2 and missed myself winning. Well, there you go. When you least expected, the win arrives. All right. HRH Breezy, you are the winner, but you already have a badge, so you can retain. Giving the badge to Championship Vinyl. Congratulations. Embarrassing? Hey, it's a VIP badge. A VIP badge, you know? Let me just make sure I've spelt this the correct way. Championship. Underscore vinyl. Boom, boom. Done and done. Perfect. And then one random number generator from 61 through 2. 2 to 61. We're looking for one number here. And that number is going to be between 2 and, what was it, 91? 61. What am I saying? 91. You wish, Pooya. All right. Number 8, Ambi. You already have a badge, so you can retain. We'll do one more. 30. Exact 30 is Jabita. Congratulations. Boom. Jabina, making sure I spelled it right. Perfect. Done and dusted. All right, chat. That was fun. It's surreal. I'm about to hit end stream on the last pad in Connecticut. The good news is the next time we hang out, the next time we do marbles, we're in a whole new state. And the good news, we'll always have the memories that we made here. I'll be back for one last stream on Sunday with GGD at 5 p.m. So make sure you pull up to that, hang out for that one. We'll make sure it's a good time. And then other than that, we'll pack. I'll try and document some stuff, post some stuff, keep you all in the loop of what's going on. Maybe I'll put some in the Discord. Maybe I'll put them on socials. I still don't know what I would do with it. But I'll try and share the saga with you as we go along. But yeah, I hope you have a nice weekend. And I'll be back on Sunday. When are you actually moving? Friday next week. So no pad next week, no goose goose next week. And then we'll be back after that. All right, chat. Y'all take care. Have a good one.